these gingerbread titties to me right fucking now.
Okay, all right, well, we gotta rewind. I'll tell you how this even came to be.
I'm glad to find out what I'm into.
So, an ad, like I'm scrolling through, just like a news story, and an ad pops up for something called the Empire Strips Back.
The Empire Strips Back. The fuck?
Which apparently there is a world traveling, like they've been to like Australia, Europe, all over
Those
the
are
US.
like an isekai kind.
No, it's like a concert. Like it's a show that's like traveled the world. It's called The Empire Strips Back, and it's all Star Wars. There's sexy Darth Vader, like sexy stormtroopers. Jabba the Hutt's there. Like,
are they all women or are they like?
Hold on.
This one is all women.
That one's all women.
That one's women.
So I can understand, fine, stormtroopers are, Darth Vader is just.
Jabba's not sexy.
Helmets on.
Jabba's not sexy.
It's Princess Leia in front of Jabba.
Yeah, Jabba still looks.
That one makes a little more sense than some of the others.
Why is Jabba even in this? Like, if you're like watching this,
well, he's like set.
I don't know. Maybe they think the slavery part is necessary to get off. I don't know.
Jerk off to Jabba.
Yeah,
jerk off Jabba.
Jerk off Jabba.
My God, sounds like a Tickle Me Elmo type toy.
George Lucas probably has one of those.
Yeah.
There's just parents are fighting in the store for the last jerk off.
They're like, both parents are tugging on him. He's like, yeah, keep jerking me. Just like Elmo.
News report later that night. 500 people were trampled to death in a store while fighting over the jerk-off Jabba toy.
Yeah.
Black Friday's hottest toy.
Because what's that little goblin that serves in
Black Friday, White Saturday.
Scrum diddly umptious? Like, what's that little goblin?
No, is that
Scrum diddly umptious.
I have no idea what his name is, but if that's even close, that's gonna blow.
Are you
my
talking
mind.
about Salacious Crumb?
Oh, that guy.
The little laughing puppet in the palace? Yeah.
That thing's called Salacious Crumb.
That is that thing's name.
Salacious Crumb.
That's
It's not much. It's not less silly than what Michael said.
That's why I got it confused with Scrum diddly.
Scrum diddly might as well be a Star Wars name.
Salacious Crumb sounds like a blaxploitation movie.
What was worse was when you first said it, I thought it was Salacious Trump, and I was like, what the fuck?
Well, that would also be fucking weird.
We got that for president.
Yeah. Anyway, what the fuck were we talking
that
about?
Salacious Crumb, the bad Mama Jim.
Yeah, I'm sorry to talk. Okay, well, what's going on with this section?
Anyway, so you have this thing called Empire Strips Back, right?
Yeah.
Which is like apparently like a very high production, like very successful. It's been running for years. So I was like, what the fuck is this?
Okay.
Like what is this? And then I started to wonder, like, is this the only one of these that exists?
And the sad answer is
and the sad answer is not even close. So
that's how you got Shrek-lesque.
Yeah, Shrek-lesque is out there. Yeah,
Shrek-lesque.
Yep, and then with sexy Gingy.
That's where that's Seinfeld.
That's a Seinfeld burlesque like parody, like
why Seinfeld
with sexy Jason
Alexander just for you, dude.
You know, back
Yeah.
You know, back in the time of Knights, they didn't feel the need to turn everything into a burlesque show. Like,
I don't know. They're probably weird.
Oh yeah, you are the first one in here. You're also the first one to hear us.
Sexcalibur. I saw that. Yeah, it's called Sexcalibur.
I like that.
And that's when I realized you were going to like it so much, is that most of the names of them are puns.
Well, I liked the Sexcalibur puns we were coming up with. Those were pretty good.
Do you like the idea of a Muppets burlesque show called Felt Up?
Well, the name is funny, but no, I don't like the idea.
Are they getting handsy with each other now?
Probably. I'm guessing they are.
I saw Ernie's big tits.
Technically, they're all getting fisted, right?
That's true.
That's true.
Well, Three-Body Problem will be on your best list.
Oh, you know it.
Best garbage, maybe. Hey,
on your Razzies.
If only Sky was here, that'd be a hell of a question.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure she would just be like,
But she hates it a lot more than I do.
Yeah, she's the one that felt like personally offended by that show in a way that I don't think either me or Ulysses did.
Michael, do you like the title "Taking It Off to See the Wizard"?
No, that one.
That one doesn't work for you.
I don't have any.
What the fuck is that? Is Tin Man have big tin?
I don't know, dude. I didn't see any of the images for that
You
one.
got Big Tin John's face?
maybe.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Nadia made us do these Christmas cards for this year. Fucking here.
Wow,
Gotta hand them out.
Fancy.
Yeah, you know, gotta have these.
Fuck you.
Read the caption.
Did you read it?
Oh my god. Fuck you.
Now I can go back and watch this video every New Year.
Oh my god.
Happy New Year.
We should hold one of these up to the camera.
Yeah, does that show up?
Yeah.
On the...
You guys showed to the camera.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Looking good, huh?
Oh, that's great.
Alright.
Oh, where'd it go, man? Come on.
You guys.
Yeah, come on, Alex. You gotta put that on your fridge.
That's not going on.
We were thinking of printing out enough of those for you to give them all to your family.
Yeah.
Actuals.
We actually already mailed them to your family.
Yeah, no, we did. We mailed them to your whole family.
Okay.
It was too good of an idea not to do it.
It was a good joke. That's fine.
I love the resignation in his voice there.
Even he had to admit we got him.
We got it.
Okay. Now I'm trying to remember. Did we come out of this area? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, yeah, no. So we already did this, and we were heading back to the boat. Okay. I couldn't remember where exactly we were.
But so did you actually watch any of these for Left Code?
Hell no.
Well, how would you know what great puns there were for Michael?
Well, all the posters.
title. It's the title.
Yeah, the titles all have the puns. Ulysses, are you going to put that on your fridge?
This? The
Yeah.
card?
Yeah.
I think I might.
Yeah, there you go.
I put it on my fridge.
It's definitely going on our fridge.
When we were making the card, I kind of wanted to make it clear you guys were a couple in the card or whatever.
Oh my god.
Kind of like a family New Year's photo.
Action and Tune, how's your new year going so far?
What? Alex, you didn't answer one of my questions.
What was your question?
What the fuck is up with these gingerbread titties? Explain that to me.
What are gingerbread titties?
Yeah, that's what I was
So
wondering.
excited, my
How can
hand-
a gingerbread person
my
have
hands are literally
tits,
shaking.
which are, presumably,
I know the
more
feeling.
soft
Either
liquid
that or I
filled?
just-
I don't know, man.
Maybe a little bit of both.
It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you.
Don't give me that fucking milk that shit.
Milk like
Action and Tune said that sounds pretty good.
Yeah? Gingerbread
There he
titties?
is. He's
That's
talking about
tasty.
larger than life.
I mean, I guess
Yeah,
it depends
he's
what they're
big.
filled with.
Okay,
What
so,
are titties filled with milk?
So what, you just crunch down this gingerbread and a bunch of milk just splatters all over your face? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like,
So they-
Just make it. It's not
Just the
hot.
Are you looking up the posters?
Well, he wants to see the gingerbread.
Maybe he wants us to look through it.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's just an AI image.
Oh,
No, that's not AI.
That's actually from the show.
That's a person in a costume.
Yeah, I didn't say it was sexy. I said the gingerbread man has tits.
Those are definitely two different
horror movie
statements.
monster. Like, if you go to hell and, I don't know, some, succubus is draining your soul, that's what she's gonna look like. She's got that fucking gingerbread head.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I can't say if a gingerbread man.
Hey, that is
Someone's
10
enjoying
times,
his New Year's present.
that is 10 times sexier than Shrek.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I wish I hadn't seen that. I do have to admit.
That's rather unfortunate.
Who the
What
fuck
was
is
the Sesame Street
no,
one
no.
called? I don't know why they were doing
I
that to
don't know.
kids. But the kids show is really weird to me.
Yeah, seriously.
Goals for 24.
Gold.
Not really.
Gold schmoke.
My goal is not to make any goals.
All right,
My
so you
goal-
can go around and get it. It's right there, right in front of you, right in front of you.
My
Okay,
goal
no,
is to find a new
Now
TLC.
come it back.
New TLC?
I gotta find a new TLC.
My goals are
See?
to not see any of Alex's burlesque shows.
might get you tickets to one. Right?
I mean, it was all the four of us.
I mean, like,
Who'd most
I
enjoy it.
think that Empire Strikes Back is coming to the Twin Cities. I think that's why they got that ad targeted.
There.
Yeah, you should go.
And does that play at like the Orpheum or just
I think it has to be at a relatively large theater.
Maybe it'll be at, like the Excel.
I don't think it's gonna be at like an arena, but I would be surprised if it was at like the Orpheum or the State Street Theater.
Afternoon Tunes' goal is to go to more saunas.
they just have sexy background dancers and all the stadium seating going, Dr. Sayers, Dr. Sayers. I guess that's what's going on.
A Planet of the Apes one?
Yeah.
You know, that'd be a lot funnier.
Yeah?
I like the Dr. Sayers.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good song.
Dr. Sayers, Dr. Sayers.
What?
Now, we
What other
sucked
ones?
Afternoon Tune down the Remedy rabbit hole, and he's played like almost every single game.
Oh, nice.
So when he says the sauna thing and stuff, it's coming from the Finnish stuff from
The sauna.
sauna.
Song.
Hotel.
They love their song.
Boy, Rafe.
The sauna.
Who the hell else? Shit.
We spent long enough around Scandinavian people, you kind of start to talk like them.
Well,
I always know.
Noname's doing like straight up Finnish Duolingo to try and like actually like in real time understand everything Auntie says.
I know, like when I'm around my Norwegian relatives, eventually I kind of start to like copy their cadence.
He'd probably do that too. Sam Lake would do that. Well, not in Finland, but you've got family in Norway.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. When I'm around my Norwegian relatives, like I kind of copy their cadence and like catch myself doing it, and I was like, oh, wonder if
Start
that's like
doing
kind
their
of
accent.
insulting. Like,
I mean, I think anybody who spends enough time around an accent, you start to do it a little bit.
Yeah, you just
well, like the Scandinavians are so sing-songy. It's like very easy to just.
That's insulting. What I just did is insulting.
They kind of do. They kind of do that. They kind of do that.
Sparky. Cheeky chick.
Get off this beach.
Yeah, now we caught up with the beginning of the game.
Hear me? Let me farther offshore.
I love how much Link is looking at us like, are you guys going to throw this ball?
I know you picked like the worst time to just decide you wanted to play.
Animals always do. Oh, you're busy. That means you want to play with me.
Damn it. Sam!
You're incredibly cute, but it's just like that right now.
Fishing all the way through the night.
Nice. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I've been sitting in on his streams for those. It's been fun.
Say, which other ones did we see? Oh yeah, the boobies. That's a
It's supposed to be the Goonies, which is another one
Can you
where
imagine,
characters
like,
are all
how do you
children.
make sexy
Sam,
chunks?
are you there?
I thought it was like Booba, but the boobies.
My concern is that they're trying to do sexy sloth.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys! Like, that's the first thing that happens. Like,
Awful
Yeah,
idea.
it's not good.
Oh yeah, then there's the Stripsons.
That's dumb.
See? Okay,
That's fucking stupid.
now you know how I feel about all puns.
Whatever, you know these puns are turning you on. Dude.
I'm glad you wrote them all down, Boom.
oh, he's
Googling.
Googling all the posters right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's called Sesame Street.
Also,
Some of these are also lazy too. They're not even like.
so these
trying.
aren't actually like pun shows. They just put whatever dumb fucking name they can think of in 5 seconds on there. Really, you're just going to see like Shrek videos.
That's the first
Yeah.
sign of
So, but what crazy, insane people are going to see
Well, you
Shrek?
tell me these are like worldwide popular. Like,
Only the Star Wars.
Only the
ones.
Star Wars.
Yeah, only the Star Wars.
Only
ones.
the
all
Nobody's
the
going to see Shrek.
all the other ones are like local to Minneapolis, actually. Yeah.
I mean, some of them are local, just to
This is why
Minneapolis.
Tim Walsh didn't get elected.
I forgot there was a Frozen one.
The rest of America did not want that inflicted.
Yeah. They saw that Minneapolis had a sexy Sesame Street, and they were just like, "Nah."
I mean, I kind of want to move.
Like, who's watching The Office? Who's going to The Office one?
Yeah, there's an
To see, like,
office one.
sexy Michael Scott. Like,
I don't know.
Wasn't like the only sexy woman on The Office, like Pam or whatever?
And even then, she was like cute in like a
She was
frumpy
like a
way.
mousy, whatever. Right?
Yeah, she was like frumpy cute. Like she
so many
like,
of these are so lazy. Like a bum piece the One Piece parody.
That's retarded.
That is so stupid. But that one,
No, I know. Okay, I'm doing it.
Yeah, that's better than Stripsons.
it's much better.
Stripsons is definitely very lame.
How do you feel about Shrek-esque? Just the name.
It's just, it's trying to, it failing to find.
Find the Fern Gully one.
How have they not done Puss in Boots? That was the easy one.
Dude, you're right.
Yeah.
Pussy in the boots.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. Instead they did a Fern Gully parody.
What is it?
Fern Gully.
Well, I know what Fern Gully is, but
it's like an 80s animated movie that like kind of forgotten. It was like an environmental kind of crusader.
What they do with the name?
It's just called The Silly Smut Show presents a Fern Gully parody.
You're thinking you can get someone from Rebecca? I mean, that'd be pretty fucking cool.
That'd be badass.
That'd be.
Oh yeah.
That'd be very cool.
Good.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. If you can make that happen, I mean, I would be very excited about that.
Wow, I didn't even see Sea Avengers Stripfinity Wars.
Stripfinity Wars.
That's crazy as fuck.
I didn't see that one before.
You don't want to see Thanos snap that ass?
Oh, there's a Sucker Punch themed one called Suck or Punch.
That doesn't make sense.
That's like a threat.
Zack Snyder is hearing that and he's like, "That's brilliant."
That's why I wanted Batman here in prison.
Yeah, hey, let me know if you can get someone from Remedy for an interview, man.
Oh, how
That'd
you guys?
be fucking sick.
Oh, there is a sexy Doc Brown.
Oh, no, yeah, we were talking about that one on. Yeah.
Well, we asked how
Let's say
Back to the
Future.
yeah, Rack to the Future.
Oh, yeah.
Good job. You're thinking on their level.
Apparently.
Link, I know you want to play, but it's not. It's like the worst time of the day for it.
Where are you?
Oh, there was that Kevin Smith for Kevin Smith burlesque one.
You almost said porno, dude.
Yeah, it's burlesque.
It's specifically Kevin Smith.
It's like just
Actors might be easier.
the
Yeah,
Kevin
possibly.
Smith canon. So like Clerks and Dogma
Yeah,
and like
I
Jay and Silent Bob. Didn't you always want to see a sexy Silent Bob?
I will. Afternoon too, and I'll also say Kyle Rowley is one of the writers on the game. I have seen him do a lot of interviews with like smaller YouTube channels and stuff. So Kyle Rowley is another person you could maybe
Yeah,
look
that's one of the
into.
nice things about Remedies. I feel like they're perfectly happy just putting themselves out there. Like, they don't, like, turn their nose up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've seen. I think Matthew Peretta, Ilka Villi, Sam Lake. I forget the Estevez's actress's name.
Emilio Estevez.
No, that's definitely not who's playing Agent Estevez.
Send emails to Emilio.
Yeah, it's like Emilio Estevez. Can
might
I
be
get your
able to
thoughts
get-
on Alan Wake 2?
I think you could get Emilio Estevez.
You probably could. Well, I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Or Judd Nelson, whatever. I watched that documentary about the Brat Pack, Brats or whatever on Hulu.
Did they talk about Alan Wake?
Surprisingly not.
Oh yeah, Courtney Hope. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the actors, but even the writers and even Sam Lake do like kind of smaller YouTube channel interviews. So who knows what you might be able to get.
I'd like to see Courtney Thorne Smith.
You're talking about completely different people.
But the funniest thing about that Brat Pack documentary was that, like, you think it's going to be kind of this fun retrospective on these 80s actors' careers, but it's kind of just about how every one of those actors feels completely disgruntled and, like, their career was, like, semi-destroyed by that label of the Brat Pack and stuff.
So they're feeling like 2024 Brat.
Bro,
Yeah.
did Rob Schneider complain? Because Rob Schneider, that was his
Rob Schneider
his career only existed because he was associated with those people. Like,
He was associated with the Brat Pack?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, where? Oh, wait, did you say Rob Schneider? Or
Yeah, Rob Schneider.
yeah. But you don't mean Rob Lowe, do you?
Rob Schneider.
Oh,
Rob Schneider, yeah.
Oh, Rob Schneider, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I was unaware.
Rob Lowe had some talent that came through in other things.
Well,
Rob
yeah.
Schneider did not.
Rob Lowe, I knew was in the Brat Pack.
Yeah,
I didn't know Rob Schneider was.
He's from that era of SNL.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
But then that's the only reason. Well, I'd say it's it's
But,
the
like,
opposite.
if it wasn't for the fact that he knew Spade and Sandler, he would have never
been in anything.
So if you're saying if we could go back in time, prevent them from ever being it, the world would be a better place.
Well, that seemed to be what this documentary was kind of about. It was kind of like
Killing Rob Schneider in the past.
Well, it was kind of an Infinity War type plot where all these Brat Pack actors were like, if we could just go back, we can prevent the Brat Pack.
okay.
But yeah, no, like the main.
Is that Santa Claus?
What?
Santa Claus.
That's a boat.
Oh, I thought it was a sleigh. So it was flying in the sky.
The Pinta, the Nina, the Santa Maria.
Well, yeah, that's why we call it the Santa Maria.
Do you think Christopher Columbus would have discovered the New World if he knew how shitty Columbus, Ohio was going to turn out?
Nah, he probably
It's like, it's not worth this.
I can't have this people naming a town like that after me.
He seems like the kind of person who'd probably like it.
Maybe.
Hey, one of Jesse Eisenberg's most famous characters was named after Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, really?
In Zombieland.
Oh, that's right. That's true.
Where to
And
now?
Alex, you met him.
Hey, at least he didn't molest any
I did.
old men with Jolly Ranchers in that movie. I mean, did you meet him, or did you just see him?
He came into the gift shop with Jason Segel and Joan Cusack. They were in some movie being filmed in the cities, and I was working at the Mall of America gift shop. I don't know, I just sold them some knickknacks and shit.
Will Joan Cusack
No. What? I guess I never thought she was super hot in the first place.
You just said all your dreams.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That sucks.
She was amazing, dude. She was there.
Yes!
She was there in a
told so many
lycra bodysuit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she had all these puns, Michael, and you would have been so into it.
Wow. I might listen to her too.
Hello.
Yeah, would you go to one of these burlesque shows?
Not dressed like Shrek or shit like that, but you know.
Yeah. If would you go to a burlesque show called Bone Cusack?
Thank you.
Do you mind to cover that? Cats constantly.
But yeah, there was a journalist in the 80s that wrote an article in some magazine who came up with the label Brat Pack.
Okay.
So all these actors have hated that guy for 30 years.
Wow.
And this documentary ends with the main Brat Pack actor, I guess Andrew McCarthy, that's the documentarian making it, getting an interview with that journalist. And it's just, you can feel the fucking animosity in the room. That Andrew McCarthy guy just wants to fucking beat the shit out of the journalist so bad.
Wow.
Those boots.
It's like a 10-minute long interview, and the tension is just so awkward in there. So, oddly, my favorite documentary of 2020.
Pretty sure you don't need these.
Oh, right.
Picked up the Teton.
Let's you climb these extra surfaces in between.
But neither out here nor French.
I'd be way less embarrassed to be a mountaineer.
Oh, Ulysses, Dune Prophecy is really boring.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Dune Prophecy sucks.
Really? That's good.
The HBO. Well, it's based off of Brian Herbert, not Frank Herbert.
Yeah.
So
I know that his stuff is generally is considered to be not as good, though I personally haven't read it, so I can't know, but
Shit.
I do feel like he was sort of right.
Well, he's just
Movement
like
along the tree line.
my understanding, because I've never really read any of this stuff either, is that his are
I don't see anything.
the shitty mass-produced pulp novels. He would write. There's a publishing company called maybe it's Tor or something like that.
I've heard of
Yeah, that
They
does
do,
that does
shitty
all
mass-produced
this.
type.
master do sci-fi and fantasy, just like crap pulp novels. Like that's always the feeling I've got for
You look, you see a whole line of those things in the bookstore. You just immediately apparent that more work was put into the cover art.
Yep, and that like every book is like 87th in some series you've never heard of before.
And I think it might have been, I think that was one of the publishers where like you'd see a bunch of books where they'd have George R.R. Martin on the top of it. So you look at it and it'd just say edited by.
Forward by.
Yeah, forward by. So then like the actual author is even on the fucking cover. They're like looking at shit.
Don't hit me. What's happening? Where are you?
He's probably got.
You like flip to the back of the dust jacket, and it's like, who's it? What the fuck? It's like been teaching comparative English at who the fuck cares community college.
Then you start reading the book and you can't tell it was written by somebody who's on.
Oh, okay. Well, that didn't
Right.
very well.
You can't tell it wasn't written by ChatGPT. Like,
You can't tell you're not reading I Have Argon.
Oh, God, I have heard, dude.
Michael, we still gotta make you look for it.
oh my god.
You read me some excerpts from that?
Some of the
like, that-
strangest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
You were going.
That you showed me enough of that Eye of Argon shit to know that it's like somebody took like LSD and bought a thesaurus. Like
That's exactly what happened. Oh, the airport.
Yeah, the grappling hook has had some really cool, like, extra maneuvering around the environment for the game.
the prose in that book is
Oh, God,
strange.
It's horrible.
And like the words are only technically like possibly used in the correct context.
Oftentimes.
Right.
But mostly not. Emeralds are consistently referred to as red.
Yep.
That is
So, like, that tells you right
There
there.
is one
Those are
character who
rubies.
in every other like sentence is described as a priest, a shaman, a duke, a bishop. You know, just like whatever fucking higher up, vaguely religious term. You know, is in the same Torah century.
To make everyone sound fancy.
Yeah.
Sure. That's funny.
I remember from listening to it too. It literally is the kind of thing where somebody like bought a thesaurus, didn't understand like that. Well, anything, but also that like words kind of have different definitions in different contexts or whatever, and like not every synonym works for that word.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's true.
there are a lot of like really like confused usages of words.
Yeah, you have to rely
The
on.
character who is conjugated.
Yeah.
Why were you gyrating half a millimeter from the crime scene?
Yeah, you have to rely on some common understanding of the English language.
Well, you have to actually know
English.
what those words are. Like
Yeah.
a thesaurus is fine to like remind you of synonyms, but you can't just be like, "Oh yeah, I'll use that one." You have to know the definition of the words still.
It's
Yeah.
interesting because the author had just enough awareness where he's like, oh, I can't describe this character the same way every time. But he didn't have enough awareness to actually look up what he should describe the character as.
Right. Yeah, I like, even though it was
Hang on.
long ago. I mean, I remember you reading it being funny.
I do think you'd enjoy it if you stuck around.
There's a video of the zero punctuation guy and him like with a co-host, and they just read like the whole thing. And every time one of them laughs, they have to trade to the other person.
That's like the definitive way to experience the story.
Okay.
It's also not that long.
No, it's like I don't know, an hour maybe, an hour and a half.
Is
I
it
don't
the
know.
whole thing?
Yeah.
They read the entire book.
Is it like a short story?
It
then,
is
or-
a short
Yeah. It is. It's considered the worst. Well, at the very least, the worst fantasy book thing ever published because it did actually get published.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I have heard that it might not be entirely the author's fault that it turned out the way it did. Apparently, the publishing house just
Wow. That is pretty
threw it out
dark.
the door without ever consulting the editor.
Seems like Burns' crew had about as much luck as me with
I
this
think
treasure.
even the guy who wrote it had wanted to do editing of some kind, but they were like, "No, it's already published. Bye."
Yeah, it's like I'd like to read more science fiction and fantasy sometimes, but I'm just so aware of the garbage heap of it that exists. It's like
It's hard to know what to actually spend your time on.
for such a commitment, you know.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, you never know what you're getting into with some of this stuff.
I nearly
Like,
shot you
obviously,
out.
there's the well-known series. But, like, those are generally fine, but even
You're okay.
kind of weird.
Nothing I can't walk away
But,
It's good to see
and
you
then you've
alive,
got
brother.
the stuff where you generally, like, no one's ever,
a treasure to
fucking said anything about it, any, like, far
Well,
as
I'm
reading
happy.
it. So you go into reading it, you have no
What are we
idea if it's
doing?
going to be good, if it's going to be bad, if it's just going to be
I mean,
Right,
our supplies are at the
right,
bottom
right.
of the Indian Ocean.
Like I feel like
So we go
the
steal
most
some from
popular
Indians.
fantasy
Yeah, and
series
there's that.
besides Game of
We're going
Thrones
up against an
are
army.
all
We've been
derivative of
holding our own so far
Tolkien
while
and Lord
being
of the
marooned
Rings.
in the
That's
middle
definitely
of nowhere. We
Oh,
were
dude, even
trying to
even
get
D&D
here, remember?
is like a
Oh,
ripoff
yeah.
of Tolkien's universe. It's like every fantasy thing.
Yeah, so it's like
Hear me
Well,
out.
it's weird because
Crazy
fantasy
suggestion.
as
Let's go down
a
there,
genre
at least
exists
secure
this
one of
weird
Reef's
place
boats.
where, like, a lot of people
boats.
will copy
Right.
Tolkien, but that's also what the
You know what
audience
we're doing
demands. If
We
you
are
don't
Yeah,
buying
if you
my
deviate,
life back.
yeah,
then it's
They're like,
oh,
what
this
the
is
hell? It's not
real
like Tolkien.
fantasy. This world
Right.
doesn't make any
In that
sense.
jungle.
yeah,
We'll
no,
find
it's an
out.
intro. Yeah,
You
like those are the most hyped
haven't
up.
seen any signs
Like the
of
ones I know that aren't
'Cause I
quite
sure the
like
hell haven't. A little late to
fucking
start developing
Tolkien
doubts,
is like
don't
the
you think?
Brandon
Can we at least
Sanderson
acknowledge the
Wheel of
chance that
Time
maybe
stuff,
Avery's idea for secret
and,
pirate utopia didn't pan out?
fuck, what
And
is
maybe
that
we're
fantasy
just
series
swept
where
up in this
shit is on the
fantasy,
back of a
when
turtle?
instead we should be looking for a real
It's
way
like
to
the
save
world is like set on that kind of, you know,
Scour this
mythological,
inch by inch if
stereotypical
I have
idea
to.
of the
Right, right.
Find that
world
treasure.
being on the back of turtles on
If
top of
you're
elephants and shit.
confused
Discworld.
about
Oh,
what
yeah,
we're
that's,
doing here,
I've heard of
Yeah.
that.
Discworld has some good books in it.
That's the I've heard that
Oh.
one's good.
I can go
Wheel of
home?
Time's another one I've
Yeah.
heard a lot
kidding
of
me?
people talk about.
Do you have any idea
But,
what I put on the line
otherwise,
to get you
like,
here?
fucking-
What I put on the line. Okay?
it.
The last
Not
15
his
years
Dark
of my
Materials,
life. There's nothing to
because
do
that's, like,
with
the
that.
golden-
It is everything
but-
to do
Yeah, his
with
Dark
that.
Materials is one of the better ones.
That's quite good.
It's that like 5-book series that my brother-in-law wanted me to read, and it was like the Ring Wraiths, but it was like in a more modern time, going after young adults now and
Oh,
shit.
crap.
And I'm like, yeah, I could get into that.
I don't even know if I know what that is, to be honest.
I feel like it has a
Still
name
wanna go
like
alone?
his Dark Materials, but not that. But
Let's see what else we can find.
That HBO adaptation. That HBO adaptation of his Dark Materials was actually quite good.
Okay.
They did. It's only 3 seasons. They just did a books each season. I think it was only 8 episodes each. So it's a pretty short series, actually. Yeah, I mean, it was cool to see the Golden Compass like get to come back and have like another shot at it.
Yeah, that movie was
No, that Golden Compass movie they did was fucking dog shit, dude. But the series was actually pretty good. They did a really. I thought they did a very good job adapting it. The main character is played by Daphne Keane, she was Logan's daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was very good in it. James McAvoy is the father that's like wants to start the war with heaven or whatever.
That makes sense.
They did a good, I thought they did a really good job with that one. That's solid.
You know what else the franchise
Have a
has
good
got
start.
absolutely like
Yeah,
fucked
let's
over
just hope
both
the rest of it isn't buried under centuries of dirt and rock. Glass.
Which one?
Please.
Oh yeah.
they've
After what, book 2 or 3, the
I
books
think-
get pretty shitty.
I think the first 2 books are genuinely great.
Yeah.
Book 3
yeah,
starts off well, and
And
by
kinda
the end you're
fizzles
just
out.
going, "What the fuck did I just read?"
Yeah, it's like over the course of the third one.
yeah, I love the first book.
The first book's
one of
like
my
a
favorite
masterpiece.
Oh yeah,
The second, I'd say the second one is equally as good as the
I
first
would
one.
too. Yeah.
And then the third one, like you said, it starts out maybe even just as good, but then as it goes on, it's like, what are we doing
You
here?
could tell that like the author, like, I don't know if he ran out of ideas. I don't know if he just decided to get into like weird metaphysical stuff. I don't know if he was like, "Wow, hey, Dune got weird. I could get weird too."
Right,
Like,
he just
whatever he did, it was a mistake, and the whole series, I think, kind of fell apart after that.
yeah.
And after a while, he kind of stopped doing like direct sequels, did more like weird spin-off. Like, what? Well, here's the same book, but from a different character's perspective.
Yeah, that franchise gets very lazy after.
They did that with 50 Shades of Grey.
Well, that's a series that was good to begin with.
What are you talking about?
Ender's Game.
Ender's Game and the way kind of because have you ever read the books?
I've read the first one.
Okay,
I highly recommend the second.
No one's home.
second one's really good.
Don't
Third-
bother after that.
Yeah, just
This place
stop
has
there.
seen better days.
Wasn't that dude like
Could use some work.
psychopath?
Just hope
Yes.
it doesn't come down on
Yeah,
us.
that-
He despised gay people.
Oh yeah, he fucking
He's
hated
like one
gay
of the
people.
most anti-gay writers. I think.
Which is funny because that first book is so about empathy.
It is. That is what's weird about it because the book is like the opposite message of what he like personally believes.
That is
Sam,
bizarre.
this way.
Like I don't know how that
I mean, that's why it's such a great example of how sometimes you can separate,
the art from the artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because I mean,
I think there's a way through
yeah,
here.
that book is like all about like, just kind of
Nathan, it's this way.
respecting people that are super different and kind of, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
I think the second book also did a good job for carrying on that theme, but in a very different way.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. The second one gets weird in like a good way.
Yeah,
You said
it's like it has one of those stranger concepts for like aliens that I've seen.
Okay, interesting.
So that ending
I
of
got an
to the
idea.
first book there, right, is like super memorable, right?
Here we go.
And it definitely,
I also think the second book does a good job, sort of
We're in business.
wrapping it in the like
You're gonna want to see
ending of the
this.
first book.
yeah, it makes that still
satisfying.
because that's the kind of ending where following it up could easily be like not interesting because it's so kind of weird and ambiguous. But they actually do a good job.
Easy. No houses.
Yeah, Eager for the
White
Dead
Street.
is a solid book.
Clearly a commercial district of some
I'll
kind.
read it at
Yes,
some point.
thank you for that, Nathan. Come on. What do you see?
You just want to hear me say it, don't you?
Really want to hear you say it.
All right. Libertalia.
Libertalia!
You're making that shit up, man.
Legendary pirate utopia discovered after 300 years by one Samuel Drake. and his younger, slightly less charming brother who happened to be tagging along for the ride. You know, I always knew you'd make something of yourself one day.
Yeah, just so you know, it's not my first lost city.
You should just enjoy
I do
the
think the chemistry between the two of them is pretty well realized.
Yeah, they're both dicks to each
That's
other.
where you start.
They feel like brothers,
That
that's for
building right
sure.
over there.
Oh, you mean the one with the massive guard tower?
Yeah, I say we go see what it was guarding.
Works for me.
This is.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried reading like the Sword of Shannara books too.
Yeah, I don't.
That's a very
That's your
long,
idea of speechless?
another long series of fantasy books, and
Um,
I just the
Years,
characters are just
decades,
never
even.
that compelling to me. In
How the
that
hell did they keep it a secret?
fucking Del Toro Quest books have more compelling characters to me. That was like a children's YA fucking fantasy.
Okay, I thought that was something from Dragon Ball Z.
It could be,
This letter's
just
so
based on the name.
Del Toro sounds like a Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
So 2025, Volkswagen Del Toro.
It does actually.
Hey, Sam, check it out. It's like a
Although
pirate code of
MTV
conduct.
made a TV adaptation of like the first book, I think, of.
So I
of
bet that
Shannara.
was amazing.
That for an MTV adaptation, I was surprised it had
The whole point
anything
this
of a
place was
budget. I liked it more than the book.
Even pirate ships had their own
Yeah,
rules.
Okay.
So
Damn.
that was kind of weird.
Locked, of course.
It starred fucking Austin Butler before he got movie roles like Elvis and shit.
You don't hear MTV pulls off like
Anything.
YA fantasy series. Man.
Right.
I just think of like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
I'm not saying MTV has, like Beavis and Butthead. MTV's had a few decent shows,
Yeah.
but like,
It happens.
but not something like more dramatic focused or anything like that that I'm aware of. Nah, Flavor of Love was VH1.
Flavor of Love. Is that the Flavor Flav
Hey,
from
it looks like
Dating?
there's a pad or
Dating?
something.
Okay, that's not dramatic.
It was when the chick got super pissed when Flavor Flav bought her to his favorite restaurant, Red Lobster. She was expecting a much nicer restaurant.
he's like, bitch, I said this is my favorite restaurant.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Flavor Flav's funny, but I don't know what the drama there is.
She threw a dramatic bitch fit when they got to Red Lobster.
Did she throw one of the cheddar biscuits at him? I love those cheddar biscuits.
I heard they stopped doing that.
No, there's some douchebags if they did that.
I mean, I don't know for sure, but I heard
Imagine,
something about it.
What's the name of the writer you said?
Oh, from Remedy, Kyle Rowley. I think he actually served as game director or like co-director on Alan Wake 2. And I think he might have been involved in Quantum Break as well, and then came back to Remedy again when they were doing Alan Wake 2. Yeah, Kyle Rowley.
I don't know, man. Could you imagine, like, a celebrity asks you to go out to dinner and they bring you, like, Olive
There's even a
Garden?
pirate
Like, dude, are you
place to lock
serious?
up rich folk.
Just-
Can you imagine who pirates put in prison? A little hypocritical, don't you think? Pirates having a jail?
Yeah, I
That
guess
joke was used in the
every
first
group
Sonic
has
the
its
Hedgehog
assholes.
movie, actually.
Which joke?
What Alex just said, like there's this like
a
guy
celebrity brings you to Olive Garden.
well, it's like the American government, this guy that's like the head of the CIA, he's like thanks James Marsden and his wife. He's like, thank you for your service to your country, and gives them like a $50 gift card to Olive Garden.
I'd be pissed if that's all I got.
Like, and they're, like, doing something on behalf of the government.
They just
Well, they helped save the world with Sonic.
they adopted Sonic and gave Sonic a place.
Well, you know,
If I helped save the world and got a gift card, I would definitely be pissed.
Just for $50 to Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
sure
definitely.
the military does for them.
This way, follow me.
Here's a here's an Olive
Thank you
Garden.
for your service. Here's your Olive Garden coupon.
Like, you at least better give me, like, a fucking, I don't know, like a free PlayStation 5 or some shit.
That's only good for a couple's night out. You have to bring Cinco with them.
And you're gonna have to pay for part of it still. This doesn't cover
Sam,
drinks.
Only for $15.
Uncle Sam wants you to have unlimited soup salad and breadsticks.
Can you help, Sam? Oh,
Yeah,
underneath.
we can go beneath these boards here.
No, don't climb on top
Hey,
of
Sam,
it.
come here. This looks promising.
Right by.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Red Lobster. But
I mean, Red Lobster's not bad, but you expect a rich-ass celebrity.
I'm not rich, so yeah.
Yeah, so if
And the
a
cheddar
rich
bay
celebrity,
biscuits are good.
Yeah.
like if Joan Cusack was taking you
Oh,
on a date,
yeah.
you'd expect better than Red Lobster.
No, I'd be very happy about the whole situation. I was like, Joe Q was like, and
Who
Red
was the other
Lobster.
thing you were into? Not Margaret Thatcher, but the other one.
Nancy Reagan,
Margaret,
Shut up about that.
Margaret Atwood.
the throat goat, Nancy Reagan.
That was it. Nancy
No.
Reagan.
Yeah.
Red Lobster.
I'd kill myself.
I thought you said you were into Nancy Reagan.
No, you said I was into it.
Oh, was it Margaret Thatcher you were into?
If we're going back to the old ladies we have to bang scenario, then it's between those two.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess,
So Margaret Thatcher's taking your Red Lobster.
I guess give me that iron snatch, you know?
All right. Just clarify.
All right.
I'm not judging. Just clarify.
I never did.
Let's see.
That makes me just imagine one of those like scenarios where like a twin or somebody tries to like sneak in to the bedroom in the dark and try to like take advantage of somebody. Like I just imagine.
Nancy
So
Reagan.
I imagine like Margaret Thatcher like leaves the house and Nancy Reagan sneaks into bed
God.
with Michael, and Michael
Yeah.
grabs like a
We see some light
big
down below.
gray permed hair. He's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Like, and then it turns out to be Nancy
The
Reagan.
light. He turns on the light. It's like, oh no!
Just let me,
Not the throat goat.
just let me cut off my own dick with a cheese grater. after that.
It's coming at him like the clown in Poltergeist.
I probably
It's like one of those fever dreams. It's like the face turns to Nancy Reagan. Like, no.
I promise you, I will cheese grate my dick up.
You have like what's his name, Lock there.
Rod Serling?
Yeah, Rod.
Did Roger Sterling choose greatest dick up? I didn't know that about Roger
The
Sterling.
Twilight Zone got real weird.
Imagine, you think you're sleeping Margaret Thatcher, but really, it's Nancy Reagan.
That's the most horrifying Twilight Zone yet.
The Twilight Zone. The door opens, it's Nancy Reagan, like...
It's got the music going on.
That's
Closing that door right up. Rob Serling,
Yeah, you probably got some hands, right?
That's why he made it go insane, like seeing Cthulhu.
I mean, there's actually probably a pretty good chance that Nancy Reagan did sub Rod Sterling.
Cthulhu. There's only
madness.
There's only.
oh, I'm sure.
That was good.
Ooh, ow.
If instead of the throat goat they had called her the Mouth of Madness back then, that would have been a much more acceptable.
I mean, I'm sure somebody said that.
Yeah, probably.
But Nancy Reagan probably did suck Rod Sterling's dick.
Dude, no, I don't want to think about that either.
There's a high chance.
Yeah, it's the
that's
right
probably
era,
likely.
and she was sucking everybody to Hollywood's dick.
There's no way that he didn't line up for that. And there was a line.
Oh, like a cargo line?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I bet Michael's just like walking by, a door slowly swings open. Rod Sterling's sitting on the bed.
Yeah, I mean, she probably slept well.
Every tentacle.
Yeah, exactly. The throat go with 1,000 young.
Yeah, I wish they made more good Twilight Zone. But I guess I'm happy enough just with the 60s black and white ones.
I mean, Black Mirror was.
I haven't.
Yeah, it starts out really good.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't hold up.
The first two seasons are great, and then Netflix bought it, and then
Like American story.
I mean, so there are still good episodes in those seasons. Yeah, but just a lot more mixed. But that's still good. There are individual episodes.
Maybe they'll make American Horror Story White House.
What? Did they?
They did one called Election.
Like that.
Did they?
Yeah,
Really?
a while ago.
I didn't know that. Jesus.
Yeah, it was like obviously commenting on Trump in some way.
It was the first time, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that.
Well, that show has been terrible since like season 2.
Yeah,
so.
I know. How is that supposed to feel like a horror? Wow, what a horror film.
The fact that he
got elected.
I mean, feel.
If you didn't know, it was Hollywood writers making up.
Feel however you want about Trump being elected, but like, there's not a lot of like horror cliches to like use surrounding elections.
Is that Ryan Murphy like the same writer that like made Jeffrey Dahmer sympathetic with the Dahmer series?
Yeah, people really came at him for that one because it was like
Jeffrey Dahmer.
It's like trying to make Carnage the Joker sympathetic.
Yeah,
It's like,
Is he one of those people who wanted to marry Jeffrey Dahmer?
he might be.
I think he's I don't know.
Ryan Murphy feels like one of those people that's like so bought into like celebrity worship and like worship of Hollywood in general.
And apparently, serial murderers.
It sounds like he'll act.
Those go hand in hand.
Same thing.
Sounds like he'd be a very.
Ryan Murphy. Oh, that Ryan Murphy. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who still like actually enjoys the horror story at this point.
Well, there's like a whole different show called American Horror Stories that's like its own series.
And there's a new spin-off that just happened.
That's the one I'm talking about.
No, another one that just happened.
That one just came out.
Yeah.
That's brand new.
more recent than series.
That was literally in the last like 6 months. Or maybe not even released
So
yet.
it's the Marvel Cinematic Universe of American Horror Story.
I'll try to
Are
look
people
up.
still watching American Horror?
That's what I'm at. Yeah.
Like even
I still
like, I remember around season 5, season 6, there were people who were still into it, even after I didn't for a while.
I mean, in hindsight, it really only had the one season.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, like, I heard people talk about it.
Yeah.
Then I haven't heard anybody talk about that show in a long. I didn't even know it was still going. Apparently, it has 2 spin-offs.
Yeah.
I swear that American Horror Stories thing is like really, really recent, and I'm not even sure it's out yet.
No, it's been for 3 years. That one.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, dude.
American Born.
Yeah, it's just like I could see like 12-year-old girls being into it still, maybe, you know. But
Well, you're not talking about the American Crime Story show.
no.
Because I know that's a series by the same guy.
Grotesquerie. That's the dude.
What the fuck is that?
That's the one that just came out last year.
What is that?
Grotesquerie. It's got SWAT in it.
Is it like a cooking show?
No. SWAT is trying to kill Lady Gaga, I think.
It's a movie?
That's it. No, it's a show.
You're not making any of this clear at all. I don't know what the hell it is.
Is it like do they sell like disgusting baked goods? I'm still not sure what grotesquerie is.
With no leads and unsure.
Oh, like a menagerie. Yeah, okay. I was thinking like a boulangerie or something, like a patisserie, like a baked goods.
With no leads and unsure where to turn, she accepts the help of sister Megan, a nun and journalist, with the Catholic Guardian.
A nun and journalist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there a lot of journalists now?
She works for the Catholic newspaper, the Catholic Guardian. I don't think so.
Well, you couldn't pick 2 words that make me trust someone else.
Yeah, what do they do? Cover up the fucking sex abuse scandal?
Right. Yeah, no, I'll try to find out more about it for you guys.
I mean, at best, it's like Sister Wendy, and at worst, it's like, Holy Vatican.
Recent Catholic Church funded study finds priests least ropey people on earth. Catholic nun, that puts like oil industry scientists to shame.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe it's trying to be a little more deep or dramatic than usual American horror
Climbing
stories.
the table.
But whenever you see a trailer or ad for this show on like Hulu or something,
I've never heard of it.
Whenever you see those ads, it looks just like an American horror stories.
I'm sure it looks like the exact same thing. I mean, the first big show Ryan Murphy was famous for was that show Nip Tuck, which was literally just about celebrities getting plastic surgery.
Yeah, and kind of glamorizing cosmetic surgery.
Yeah, making it seem like a really good thing everybody should do. Or aspire to take part in.
It's like saying there's some pros, you know.
So it's like the show advertising stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, yeah, I like some of the first season I think is pretty good.
So bad. It depends on how much of it you get and what you get.
Yeah, look at Donatello and Versace and tell me that again.
Yeah.
There is plastic surgery that's good. There's plastic surgery that's very, very bad.
Yeah.
Nice one.
I was gonna say Mickey Rourke, but he kind of got smashed him. And
he needed it because of a car accident.
The plastic surgery did as good as
that
it
kind
did.
of trauma, then
That's different. Yeah.
And he also had like a pretty unsuccessful boxing career that did a lot of damage to his face.
Yeah, and it's not like it's the plastic surgery has ever made him look as handsome as he was when he was in his 20s.
No, but I mean, it's also, he did it because he needed it.
Right, but I'm just saying he's never not looked weird since.
Well, that's also true.
Like, he was the most believable, his face, like, if that was naturally his face as, like, a washed-up pro wrestler who's done a lot of drugs.
Yeah. That was a good role for that. Yeah.
I love, that movie's awesome.
It's a great
That's...
The Saga actress was like,
Oh, really? Oh, wait, really? The actress that plays Saga in Alan Wake was the character's wife in the movie in the first one? Or?
I think he's probably married to the same woman in all the bad ones.
So, is she in all of them?
I don't remember quite
Fan out.
what she looked like in the movies. But... I mean, I remember what Saga was like, but
Right. Yeah, I didn't connect that at all.
because I think Will Smith is like
The latest one.
Because I thought Will Smith was like the mayor. No, Martin Lawrence is the married one. All 4 movies.
Oh,
right?
okay.
And then Will Smith is
So maybe he's only married in the newest one.
You think he's completely black
yeah. So maybe they want to go out later. He like whispered to him.
Smack him. Okay, you want this thing?
More with that.
Usually,
well, he probably slapped him and whispered in his ear, "Do you want to talk to my wife?"
He's like, I might get, yeah, he's like, I might get off to that.
Hang on.
Don't stop grappling.
Yeah,
I can't.
That's a bad time.
No.
That was an epic death.
He just really felt like he had to do that.
Disappointing you can't throw him off the edge there.
Other guys you can because he's armored. You have to like do that extra rip the helmet off thing.
Ulysses, did you see that Trump might actually pull off buying Greenland?
I know he's looking for it.
Well, apparently they're talking about having an independence referendum in April already.
Okay. Cool.
There'll be, I'm assuming they had to have some plan aside from being an independent country because, like, they have the population of, like, a relatively unimpressive American suburb.
Right.
So I don't know how they could possibly defend their gigantic island without,
On the other hand,
Iceland has a population 6 times larger than Greenland.
yeah, but it's still not very defensive.
No.
That's
It's
it.
just that nobody wants it.
For now.
Well, and it's under the NATO one.
Better keep moving.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, everybody's going to be gunning for Greenland.
Well, the Chinese have been circling Greenland for like a decade now, like aggressively trying to find ways to.
I mean, what's the Arctic belts, man? I mean, if you don't have something going on up there for trade routes,
well, the Chinese are building strong enough icebreakers now that they're they were able to get super tankers through the Arctic this year just by opening it up. If you crack up the ice, it's pretty easy to sail through. You just have to have something strong enough to break it up in the first place, and then other ships can just follow behind.
Careful. It's a long way down.
Well, I mean, once you can, everybody can go that way. I mean, the Arctic Circle is going to be the quickest way to move anything.
China's the last tank fleet.
China is not the last of the Mohicans.
Specifically, Mohicans. Upstate New York is rightful Chinese claim.
Yeah,
I mean, if they draw a circle on the map,
it's done deal. You can't argue with
the 3,500 line.
And if they try to argue, we'll send Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh God!
But the last tanker fleet China has sent through the Arctic cut 21 days off of the journey through the Suez Canal.
Almost
wow.
there, Sam.
It was.
That's crazy.
I know Trump also wants to try and wrap the Panama Canal again.
Yeah, or at least he wants to freak the government of Panama out enough that they
give us favorable
conditions and kick the Chinese port operators out of the country.
Yeah. It's interesting, the way the world's going right now with this weird sort of trade war.
Well, it's interesting.
Escalated to a trade global war.
The realpolitik of it is.
It's like the
Phantom
Menace.
The U.S. hasn't played like realpolitik this hard in like 100
Trust me,
years.
follow my lead, okay?
Alex, it's all a trade war.
This is
like the Phantom Menace.
Oh, yeah.
Does that make you even more excited about it?
This is like the American attitude that we brought into like the Spanish American War. I think this is like
now this is positive.
Alex, we're so close to playing Jedi Power Battles.
Shut the fuck up.
We're almost there, dude. It's almost out.
I hope
16 and a half days.
Alex, what do you want to
I'm
play
sure we sure did.
between Jedi Power Battles
Probably.
and pod racing?
Maybe Libertalia had a
I actually would rather play power battles than pod racing. Pod racing is one of my least favorite parts of the game.
A lot of people came away from that movie saying it was the best part.
Yeah, it was exciting.
I don't give a fuck what they say.
Nothing up here.
Maybe there's
It's one of the most boring, shitty CGI rape fests that I ever experienced.
Dude, what if there was a pod racing
Like
show?
George Lucas pulled out his knobby little cock.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I love what
Mandalorian, but like pod racing.
I love what Ulysses just said. A Disney Plus pod racing
Way
series.
through up here.
Come on, Alex, you'd love that.
5 seasons long.
Jar Jar.
Dude, at that point, I'd have to go murder Kathleen Kennedy. Can't keep doing this, Kathleen.
Comes no responsibility.
But like all
Every
the
man
characters,
has his limits.
all the characters you know and love, and each have a different pod racer. You know, Baby Yoda, BB-8,
Oh, sweet, dude.
Darth Maul, whoever.
Yeah, Lizzo.
Yeah, Lizzo. She's gonna need an extra sturdy pod racer. But yeah.
her pod's dragging on the ground.
Her pod's a refrigerator.
Well,
She's like, now this is scrumdiddly up.
She goes up to fucking Jabba the Hutt. She's like, this town ain't big enough for the both of us.
What's the guy's name? Salacious Crump?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Scrumdiddly Up just isn't really any more ridiculous than the actual name.
Salacious Crump is absurd.
I mean, that's again, Star Wars has always had stupid ass names.
That's like a pimp name.
Yeah, that's why when people
These are Salacious Crumps, bitches.
I'm telling, yeah, Star Wars has always been stupid.
Yeah, it has.
Well, that is
Star
part
Wars
of when
also.
people say Star Wars sucks now, I do have to go like, I mean, it kind of always did the same stupid shit.
Yeah, but I feel like at the beginning somebody's like,
The second thing that ever came out in the entire franchise was the holodeck.
no, I know, but I'm saying in the early days of the movie, I think George Lucas was like, this guy's name is Salacious Crump, and it's like, okay, well, we're not saying that in the movie. Like, nobody's referring to him as Salacious Crump. No,
They might. I don't know, man. They might have.
I don't think so. That character's so throwaway. Like,
No, he's a real Muppet.
I am aware that he's a real.
It might be on that felt up. Broadway.
Yeah, there you go.
Looks like there was a little civil war here in the Pirate City. Who could have seen that coming?
Oh shit! Yeah, who knew that pirates don't always get along with each other?
But
Form
pirates
some
versus
utopia.
porch pirates.
War of the century.
That's my package.
My ass.
Oh my god, you got your ass on my package. You got your package in my ass.
Get your butt back in my porch. It's like Scorpion or something.
Get over here.
Get your ass over here.
I just wanted to steal whatever you bought from Amazon.
Nothing's been touched in here for hundreds of years.
You guys hear about all the crazy shit going on in South Korea?
I know they've like impeached like 2 presidents in a month.
Yeah, I've heard some of it.
They impeached the guy, but they can't arrest him because he has like thousands of elderly supporters and also the military locked down like the entire area of the city where his mansion is. Like the military and his personal bodyguard have blocked all the roads off armored vehicles. There's like thousands of elderly Koreans waving the American flag for some reason, and
That's definitely a weird choice for Koreans.
it's because there's this conspiracy theory in South Korea that the North Koreans are behind all of this like political turmoil, and only America can step in and save them.
Okay, so they're like, so there's a whole group of people there that think that there will be somehow foreign intervention.
Yes.
Huh.
If I was another country right now, I would not expect America to be interested in any of your problems for the next 4 years
Right now,
at least.
100%.
Well, unless you're
Yeah, well, Israel is unfortunately the exception to all rules in this country.
Or all rules of human etiquette ever.
Rules of international law.
Just any basic human decency.
But if I was a country that thought America was gonna like shell out a couple bucks or expend any effort on my behalf, I'd probably reconsider that.
But yeah, and so the
only countries we care about right now are the ones we're gonna try to acquire. Apparently,
Captain Avery.
But yeah, so the South Korean
I've seen better
government, they
days.
can't arrest the guy they impeached. But he's just sitting there doing God knows what. I don't know what he's planning to get from all this. Maybe he'll take over. I don't know.
He might just be jerking off a lot.
Could be. Could be. Like, oh, they can't arrest me.
I think if you wait long enough, South Koreans will just go extinct, right?
What happened here?
Replacement rate is like 0.7%.
All the paintings are torn down with thief written all on them.
Well, a documentary about dictators I watched one time said that the Zhongs, their plan is to just starve out and make the North Korean people extinct, so they only have
What do
to
you got?
worry about the
The
upper
battalion
class and basically a servant class. That's
Says
all they
Avery
want.
sigil.
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense.
Must have melted down the gold. Minted his own currency.
So based on that, all the manifests on the shelves,
The treasure
Like
was here.
the only people they want to exist are the people in the
Here's the bigger
mansion.
question.
Yeah.
Where's he
Right.
now?
Oh, totally. The bourgeoisie.
Well, that's the end goal of humanity, is that eventually
So we
everybody
know
will
that
be
there was
replaced by
fighting
robots,
outside.
except for like...
And then they'll let anybody else die out.
And then
they'll
we'll
be the
all
only ones left.
we'll live in Elysium.
Oh, that Matt Damon movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I really don't want to live with that Matt Damon.
Come on, man.
I thought I was the only other one that saw that.
Oh, I saw that.
That is a very
Founders
boring.
live
it was not.
No, it was not.
It's a pretty realistic.
That Neil
future, to be
Blomkamp
honest.
guy was a real flop.
Well, I didn't even like
When
District
your
9.
when your name's Neil
treasure
Blomkamp,
was already
People... Is that a big no? That's what that sounds like.
David Noem and Neil Blomkamp seem like
But
they'd be
people,
holding hands and
like,
frolicking through the
that
woods.
District 9 film was like a critical darling.
It was.
Like, it was
I
considered
think-
one of the greatest films the year
I
it
don't
came
think it's
out.
that good, but
I thought it sucked.
I
That was a shitty
I remember
movie.
when we saw it in the theater, you were the one that didn't like it, but I mean, I thought it was a decent science fiction movie, but for everybody saying it was like one of the best science fiction movies ever made.
It's a map
Yeah, I
of the
thought
time.
it was a piece of shit.
Follow it.
I think I'm in the same camp as Michael here.
Like,
I didn't
I didn't hate it, but I was like, wow, it's the
Yeah.
future. It's
I might be the only.
Divining.
Yeah, I thought District 9 was terrible.
I think it's got some cool commentary about like apartheid Africa and
Each
stuff
of them
like
has its
that.
own
It's a
system.
little on the nose considering
It's
that it's
very
based
close.
in
It
South
really
Africa and stuff,
is.
but like it's not bad.
I feel like that one actually
You say we,
has something to
climb
say
that
other
watchtower,
than Elysium. It's just class.
Well, yeah, Elysium was just pointless.
It's just like what if the rich
I can
people
see.
Sonic 3.
yeah,
Yeah,
Alex,
Alex.
fair enough.
So you've seen it 15 times now?
yeah.
You've seen Sonic 3 15
Seen it
times?
0 times.
16 times.
150 times?
You saw it 150.
15 plus with a zero.
Man, how do you have that much time to go to the
I-
theater so
I
much?
have not seen it.
Did you
Wow.
roll
I'm impressed.
a d20 to determine how many times it was?
How many D20s did you roll?
I really don't care about Sonic.
Well, I actually did see Sonic 3 Afternoon.
Oh, yeah,
Cinema.
yeah, you should give your review.
I'd give
Yeah,
it.
give
I'd give it a solid 4 out of 5.
You liked it?
Weirdly enough, I liked it the most of the 3 Sonic.
Is it because you're into Shadow or because you're into Sonic?
I not like. I don't have the same sexual instincts that Source have, but
You're saying you actually liked it.
Corey is playing the hell out of it.
Oh, nice. He doesn't do a lot. They don't do a lot of game stuff over on Double Toasted, so that's kind of cool to see.
I know. They in the kind of comedy that Sage wanted, they had the opposite instinct of like. They didn't make it like as edgy as
Oh, there you go.
we
Okay,
probably
right.
would have made the Shadow thing or whatever
Sure.
on purpose. But they also made it less silly than the edgy thing that
I
they
mean, Shadow's
said.
already kind of a stupid character. He's like,
Yeah, so that they made it the least stupid version of Shadow I've
Raise
ever
the
seen.
chandelier. Good idea.
okay. I mean, the least stupid version of Shadow I've seen is the one where he doesn't exist.
Fair enough.
Sounds kind of boring.
Well, I don't know if you would. I don't think the movie is made for adults. Well, I mean, you know, I still think it's made for you because Shadow's prominently displayed, but.
Yeah, I don't think I need to bother with that.
How else are you going to get off?
So he has no.
That's true.
Who spent all the time getting up there
What if a
to
gnome
these paintings and writing thief on every fucking page?
Graffiti artists.
Yeah, graffiti artists would do that. You ever go over a bridge and like the
Yeah, man. I am always wondering how the fuck they're getting up there.
I don't know. That seems like a little bit. It's both. They're doing too much, these graffiti artists, and it's lazy that they just did the same exact fonts and whatever of thief on every single painting and shit.
It is impressive that they managed to get the letter.
I'm just trying to figure out where I'm actually trying to use this to get to.
Maybe a robot.
They like what?
But Alex, I have a question for you. If a gnome cosplayed Shadow the Hedgehog, what would that do for you?
Oh my god.
I just where am I going? I don't
Shadow the
understand.
Gnome Hog, dude. That's
Shadow the Gnome Hog. Yeah, I mean, Alex is the Gnome Hog, right? I'm genuinely don't know what it wants me to swing to.
riding all those gnomes hogs.
Oh, there's another fucking rope right. Okay, I see it.
You gotta swing on these webs, man.
Yeah, so
It's just a lot of practice.
It's very reminiscent of Spider-Man.
There we go.
You wearing a spider shirt? No.
Not to say.
Not today.
I think he might have learned his lesson.
That was so
I just
funny.
like Spider-Man.
Yeah, but for all the wrong
man.
reasons.
Spider, I know.
Sorry, Condon.
Baldridge. What?
Did he say
Stepping on
Pundit?
Baldridge.
Pundit?
It was one of the pirate names. I'm not sure which one.
Neil Blumpkin is one of my favorite no names.
Yeah.
Neil Blumpkin.
We might have to use that on the test.
The old pumpkin. No.
We haven't really discussed what our gnomes
what are
might
gnomes?
be
we
like.
did. Yeah,
Have we?
that was where I first came up
Hey,
with the sexual
Jinx us.
biology of gnomes.
Oh,
right.
okay. You know, you're right.
I came up for a
Like I
little nightmare
said.
creature for Alex to test in that world.
I think Alex would only agree to it specifically if they all died somehow.
Where are the spider ladies on Earth?
There are horrifying nightmare spider ladies that might exist on that world.
Okay. I
But
want to make sure
Is there like a
Sage is
brothel
getting properly.
frequent?
I want them to be more like cave-dwelling nightmare monsters, but you know.
A cave brothel, though.
Fuck out of here.
I mean,
Welcome to the fuck game.
it's like Zion from Matrix.
Oh, that's like the worst thing it could be.
Like, how much would you pay to get into that?
You know, the Matrix part almost bothers me more than the Spider Lady part of this example.
They come like sneaking down the walls.
Yeah, what would be an adequate entry fee to that rave for usage? $1,500, $2,000.
I mean, you could pay me enough to know.
Hey, give me up there. You bet.
Sage will do it for free.
No, I
Sage was the
won't.
one running the brothel, presenting himself to the Spider-Man customer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the spider ladies love you that much.
Yeah, so it's just like...
There's a real market. There's a market. There's a market.
Not Mario.
I was doing Craig Bernstein's thing that he always did.
Okay. It sounded a little Mario-esque.
Well, you'd get his voice kind of high-pitched for that shit. What was it? The tomato-loving fairy? What do you call it?
I don't even remember.
Craziness.
Just on the other side of the...
Michael, what would you call a really disagreeable, what would you say to a really disagreeable tomato? What's tomato with you?
That's good.
Nice one.
I like it better than some of Alex's burlesque puns.
Come on, man. You want?
It's a hell of a view.
You know you want to see Sesame Street.
No, that's one of the worst ones.
It's a hell of a view of this pirate city.
Spelt Up was kind of funny, and then the other one you said. Hey, that's like his condo, that Black Panther statue. That one's pretty good.
Get out of my swamp!
Yeah, I think he'd be saying, get into my swamp.
Back when
Oh, shit.
Swamp was getting my ass.
Was that what Trump meant by trans?
Clearly.
Yeah.
These explosives are hardcore.
Yeah, what the fuck did they launch it?
Oh man, these set pieces are always so goddamn amazing in this game.
They're amazing, but I just saw it does strain my credulity for amazing just a little bit.
I mean, these games have never been realistic. It's not like this one all of a sudden is more ridiculous than the others.
As you're like carefully dodging missiles.
Also, he just
Yeah, the first game had the first game had like magic El Dorado zombies in it, and he was getting his face slammed into like the sides of cliffs. Like we started the franchise with that, so.
Yeah, this is always just like pure action.
This is like stuff that Legolas can see on.
Yeah, in the Hobbit movie, this is what Legolas pretty good at.
Yeah, Legolas wishes he was this.
Legolas is like the Rambo of the.
The Rambo of
He calls
the.
him swinging with an AK and shit.
I would watch that movie.
Yeah,
He's gonna have a cameo in that. He's gonna be Rambo.
I would actually watch that.
Yeah.
If Legolas gets to just be straight up Rambo.
yeah. It's the horse of Gollum.
Gollum first blood.
Can't wait for it to take Alex to see that Gollum.
Maybe there'll be a blessed show.
Well, he's got to see Shadow first.
Her last show based on it.
Yeah.
Say if they
What would that be called?
Oh, what would have all for blessed show be called?
the one cock ring to rule the ball, whatever.
I've actually made that joke before myself.
It's okay, fair enough.
What? Come on, you missed that joke?
I feel like all the ones we were coming up with for titles of the Gollum segments were good, you know?
Yeah, those are, yeah, honestly. I don't know, dogs are... I don't ever know how dogs are comfortable.
Bulls.
Dogs are kind of like big bulls.
Yeah.
I'll go see The Hunt for Gollum when it comes out, because I'm
That's
sure...
what I was gonna say, if they do actually make this other Gollum.
Oh no, they're making it!
Four of us.
Well, I don't know if we could convince Alex to go see it.
Can we make...
Kind of
I'll
signed
go
off
see
on
the
the
Gollum.
Can we
I'll go
make
see
a
the
blood
When you
pact?
go,
Yeah, I'll go.
you'll go see it?
Yeah,
Alright.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright. Well, Afternoon 2, and if you want a review for this Gollum movie when it comes out, I'll be able to do it.
Yeah. Well, we're all gonna see it. We don't have to see it like day one or anything. But
If I do a review for it, actually, maybe we'll have to see it day one.
right.
All right. Well,
Fair enough.
you know, Alex, we actually could get you to sit down.
Oh, you'd love Aquaman 2. It's so funny, dude.
That was genuinely fun.
Yes. It's literally just because I don't have a PC yet is the only reason we haven't done it. Rings of Power. It's literally, I just need to get a PC, and it'll be the easiest thing in the world to record.
Rings of Power makes me think it would be like a Sonic BDSM.
Rings of Power. That's
okay,
funny.
Chad.
Yeah.
Maybe they can do like a crossover and Sonic goes and gathers all the rings.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. It's a bit of the twist. He's working with dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoving that big staff in his
Chili dogs. Chili dogs.
It's like Gandalf at one point. Gandalf is like, "You shall not go fast."
And he's just like, gotta go fast.
And Sonic's like, whoa, what's so old, bro? What are you, like 8,000 years old?
Hey, Nadine. Great to see you again. Okay, mango.
What are you on about?
Oh, it's my safe word.
What is he,
Oh,
Deadpool
you
right now? Apparently. I was like,
I mean, he did that before Ryan Reynolds ever even got to do the character.
You and your
Oh,
brother
that's true,
have proven
actually.
yourselves the more capable treasure hunters on the island.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Reynolds was like aping and Nathan Drake almost a tiny bit.
I mean, it's a
Afraid to
great.
hit a woman in this situation?
No. You're fucking dead if you know.
Just let's talk.
I mean, yeah, right, Alex.
Yeah, you gotta get it.
That was Kathleen Kennedy greenlighting fucking.
Somebody has to do it. These are goddamn minutes.
Okay, that was
Granted, this is also like a fucking trained military fighter. That's like,
Yeah, she's not exactly helpful.
see myself out.
yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not even.
He's had a lot of practice with Spider Lady.
Oh my god, I'm not beating Spider Lady.
You're the pimp.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. Am I scrumdiddlyumptious now?
Yeah,
dude.
you're the scrumdiddlyumptious of fucking spiders.
Oh my god.
Scrum levelly on.
Fuck you.
Where he right now? All I have to do is buy some time. As if I don't finish him myself.
Keep your spiders in one insane.
Oh damn, this is like say boxing one of those ladies. This is kind of a weird two guy on one lady.
I mean, it looks like she can handle it.
Oh, for
Tired
sure.
of silence. I'm tired of your brother. And I'm tired of you.
I know you don't.
Get
It's like, okay, Sam, you can hit her now, Sam.
Neither of them are good enough, like actual like martial arts to really
So, like,
hot her.
how does Scrumdiddlyumptious work as a name? It's like Diddlyumptious, like a hyphenated last name?
Yeah, he's
I think, yeah, maybe there might be like 3 entire hyphens. in
So
that name.
it's Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
That's the thing.
Scrum hyphen diddly hyphen umptious.
Yeah.
No, I think Scrum's his first name, right?
Yeah, Scrum is.
So it's Scrum Diddly hyphen umptious.
Well,
Yeah. He's like the,
names aren't usually like full, like, you know,
He's like
legal
the
first and last names, though, you know?
That's true.
yeah, he's like the Pete Edwards.
No, we don't want to.
I'll take it back. I know you guys are never obviously comfortable around that name. But I find the name Scrumdiddly.
No, the name's hilarious.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I just think the P. Diddy part is too far.
It's always too far.
That's a lot of baby oil.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, he's excessive in everything.
Okay.
That would be a funny
What
joke,
do you
though.
explain to
If
you?
like the police like raid Scrumdiddlyumptious' house. they're like, dude. He's like, why you got all this baby oil? And he's like, I have a gigantic baby.
Okay, that's good.
That's his Java or whatever.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's good.
So. Oh, okay. There we go.
But it's more innocent and wholesome than the whole.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
What's this?
Because Java's kind of the P. Diddy of Star Wars.
I think John is more like the Harvey Weinstein of Star Wars.
Well,
Yeah, because they look,
Not that those two don't occupy some similar
they kind of
spaces.
look the same.
Yeah,
They do.
He looks exactly like Harvey Weinstein.
he's got the same
fast.
kind of acid corrosive dick that Harvey Weinstein apparently
Forget
has.
about her. Come on, we gotta get out of here before they...
Oh yeah, did you not know that? Unfortunately, the women that
Everybody
you know,
just-
unfortunately were
just calm down,
involved all described the same penis that Harvey Weinstein
And it
had.
looked like a vagina.
Oh, I did hear it.
Yeah. Well, it was like a necrotic
Vagina.
inverse dick vagina.
Yeah, that's what they said.
It was like a
Maybe it was
Oh,
corrosive.
It was like a sunken. It was like
Guys on edge.
yeah, it was like a deformed sunken
These guys don't
penis.
kill anyone
Yeah.
in cold blood. It's just not their style.
and that's
Bet her life on that.
I mean, I think
Are we sure he's human?
Sam.
He's not like an alien.
He could be a
Java is
Java.
not human.
He might be a Weinstein the Hut, man.
Weinstein.
I mean, like this.
Sam, put the gun down.
I warned you.
Do it! It's done! Hold your fire! Don't shoot!
Put it down.
Yeah, I felt really sad for those women, especially after hearing just how horrifying his dick was.
Don't worry, Nadine. It's not their style.
Sounds like an
Listen, I
awful
didn't think he had it in him.
Like I heard
He's still in prison, right?
No, did he get out?
No, he got out.
You got it.
Because the way they prosecuted him,
Yeah, they-
Yeah, they
that was
the the prosecutor was a complete moron.
They basically
Like,
made
was-
it really
It was
easy
one of the
for him.
dumbest things. Yeah, it almost felt like the prosecutor intentionally
Already
fucked
got
up
us.
the
Take it
case.
easy.
Well, that's why I'm wondering if the prosecutor
Yeah.
maybe take a little money under the
Come
table.
on, now, you're business
Maybe,
man. Let's just work out a deal.
Weinstein had the
Oh,
access
deal.
to the kind of money that
Love
buy
to
you
hear
your
what you have in
freedom.
mind. Oh, you can go ahead. I'm listening.
You want to find Avery's treasure? We'll help you find it.
You guys hear
In
about the
exchange,
carnivorous
I
squirrels?
let you live?
No.
What's that?
Yeah.
Carnivorous squirrels.
Oh, shit.
And a small
No.
cut.
Yeah, California.
What are they eating?
Oh, well,
Squirrels?
Gauchos on this guy.
this is a bit of a big story moment.
Free, okay?
Which you may have predicted or not.
Did hard time. Our time. And the
I
guy who
was kind of
Alcazar,
thinking it since the beginning of the game.
What the hell are you talking about, Nate? Hector Alcazar died in a shootout in Argentina like 6 months ago.
That
I'm
flashback
the one
we
that
played
got
was
Samuel.
fake. Like, we played that whole flashback of the prison escape, and that literally did not happen.
So to us, we played this story. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did he tell you? Sam,
Basically.
what kind of story did you cook
The
up?
only
Alcazar
thing I would say I
really
dislike about the
lied-
narrative is, to me,
lied
that
to your
feels
baby brother.
telegraphed
You're
in some
wasting
sense
time.
from
Just
the
a second.
beginning.
It's a little obvious. It's a little obvious.
Thing is, Nate, I never stopped looking for Avery's treasure. I just kept running into these dead ends. And then I hear that our dear old Samuel Drake, an authority on Avery, is alive.
It's just unfortunate if you bring like a long lost brother into any story.
It's kind of
It was
immediately
no-
obvious. Yeah.
I bribed the prison warden. And your
Luckily,
brother
this is
walked right
also,
in front of me.
I will say, we're still quite a
He spent
ways
the
from
last
the
2
end of the
years
game,
talking
and there's
to
still a
himself.
lot of
More,
other stuff.
I bet.
You know, it's not like
I bet
an
he's
end
not
of the
just
game
the
twist.
sus douchebag.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Oh.
So I think it
And
works better
I refute?
for that reason.
Oh.
So there's still a lot of other characters
Avery's treasure
still
was
to
ours.
happen.
I
left my light for you.
I would say we're not even at the
Hey,
third
look,
act of the game
Nate,
yet.
if it's any consolation,
Nathan's
you
like, I
did
lied to my
retail-
wife for you, and he's like, you were lying to her before you did it.
Yeah, it's like you kind of just lied to
Man,
your
back
wife
in
for
the
you.
days. Cannot lie, Sam. That really pissed me off. But all behind us now.
Oh, let's shoot your brother now.
You don't deserve it.
You do? Last I checked, we're all a bunch of thieves digging around where we shouldn't.
Rafe,
What?
one way or another, end it, or I will.
You guys see Trudeau resigned?
I did, yeah.
The Rafe character is actually coming off as like more
You missed
dimensional
one
to
clue.
me than
Kiss that treasure
the
goodbye.
brother dynamic, just because
You said it
he's
yourself.
he's being
Running into
upfront
dead
and
ends.
honest about like, hey, I'm an asshole. Like I told you that.
I think he's the best villain in
Yeah,
any
yeah.
of the 4 games, actually.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, you're right.
Though I really enjoy the villain in 2.
Oh, well, the villain in 2 is a great, 80s action movie, one-dimensional
He's
villain, but he's a
one-dimensional,
very
but
entertaining
making a
one-dimensional
mistake.
villain.
Over the top, funny.
This one is, I think, is the
Oh, damn! How Nathan hit his head on
Nathan would definitely be
Shit, he was like fucking Black Mamba.
Yeah.
Well, he would have had his head about 30 more times if he was Black Manta.
Yeah, that motherfucker should have no head.
Black Manta and his weird Manta.
Oh my god. Nate. Hey, Nate!
Yeah, there are certain injuries I would avoid having a human character go through if they were explicitly human or whatever
There it is.
from the ground up.
Massive head
How
trauma.
was your
Yeah.
No idea.
I mean, to me, I don't question any of it.
No,
because
like
it's
I
just
get it
always been the
within
franchise.
Indiana Jones logic and whatever. Like it makes sense.
I'm pretty sure Nathan Drake is
that's definitely fun. I mean, that's one of the problems with trying to translate this into a live action movie, though.
right.
Black Widow survived one.
This is
That's true.
Yeah,
start.
they made her kind of
Stop
a
finding a
super
way in.
spy from Avengers
And then we can take the
onward.
grand tour.
Yeah. Or like crash test dummy.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, as soon as that
Has no alarm.
Let's try and find a way in.
what
that
were
doesn't
those
even
alien
break the
species
window.
called? Cervantes, Corona species. What were they?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Corona
From
Especial.
Coronavirus, especially.
It's the alien. Oh, Chitauri.
From the okay, yeah, I was trying to figure out what
The C word they couldn't use because
they couldn't say scroll at the time.
Right. So they
The
called
Chitauri and the first Avengers were like the Ultimate Comics version of the Skrulls because they didn't have the rights to the Skrulls yet. Fox still had it.
So they called them the C word instead.
Chitlins.
And when one of those hovercrafts took off, when Black Widow's arms are holding on,
her arms would have ripped off.
Yeah.
But I'm more willing to buy that in an Avengers movie. I'm not willing to buy it in a standalone Black Widow film.
Give me your hand.
Well, it's just like it removes, the stakes obviously from her, and especially like Hawkeye. I feel like they did a better job of making him feel more
human,
mundane, and ordinary, despite the fact that he was basically Jason.
Well, he was amazing at one thing, then he was able to do that unbelievably well, but he didn't seem invincible in general.
Not in general.
Yeah. Black Widow feels invincible in general.
But then going off of that like little monologue he has on the Hawkeye TV show, he sounds like he was basically Jason Bourne.
That is true.
Before he was Hawkeye. He was like, yeah, I haven't killed 1,000 people. Like,
Spooky. Oh, here. I brought a spare.
But yeah, so in California,
are we looking for
carnivorous squirrels?
Yeah, they have
Just
this
keep an eye
big
out for any
overpopulation of wolves in the last couple of years.
Okay.
And apparently the squirrels, despite having plenty of food around, have noticed this and have started just hunting down the voles and like ripping their heads off, like eating their insides.
Jesus, some hardcore squirrels, man.
Are they eating their nuts?
I didn't know squirrels were that brutal.
They are, yeah. It's just like completely like
nature is savage, man. People like.
This is the first time that carnivorous squirrels have been seen, so they're still active.
That's crazy. It's probably because they've been doing all the drugs on the streets.
That might be.
Yeah, just like
needles and shit.
Just like they're just
meth addict squirrels, dude.
I don't know why else they'd be murdering and like sucking the insides out of like small creatures.
Especially when I think of squirrels as one of the cute animals.
They're picking up like straight.
Lucy's family doesn't.
Well, yeah, no, I know you have a history of
Squirrels are my enemy.
You're on the side of the voles in that war. I know that.
These bulls need to learn to fight back.
You need to give the bulls guns.
That's right. Arm the bulls. 2025.
Second Amendment bulls.
So, how do we find them?
Mom's notebook?
So it's like whoever owns this house bought all their dead mom's stuff at an estate sale. That's what they're here looking for.
So this person was into their dead mom.
No, it's their mom was like a historical researcher, and they're looking for work.
At first, I wasn't believing you guys when you were talking about like Lucky the squirrel that got shot or whatever.
That did happen.
Yeah. But then I just the other day I heard that like that same thing I guess happened a few years ago to Cat Von D's squirrel. Or whatever.
Oh, really?
Like a kid of hers, like a baby squirrel fell in the tree, and her like 8-year-old son like raised the squirrel and was super happy there.
This
and
looks
somebody
like a
saw it
Dynasty vase.
on a social media, Instagram video or whatever.
And just was like, hey,
and
come kill the squirrel.
Yeah, they're like, somebody needs to go kill that squirrel. So they reported. So it's just like, that is the stupidest thing that they do.
My God, could you imagine
it's not like it's a big wild animal.
Could you imagine being the type of piece of shit who is like, wow, this person seems really happy with their squirrel. I'm going to call in animal control and get it murdered.
They're probably just fucking mongoloid enough that they...
No?
Oh, shit. Is there a no?
Better not be.
Was this
whenever they show that symbol, that button on the...
So hold on, where do we see it now?
What's that?
It's a monkey. It's one of those monkey things.
I can live with that.
That's fortunate for Alex.
Yeah.
No, but sorry, what symbol are you talking about?
Oh, that top button on the face buttons, it looks like a
triangle?
It looks like a gnome's hat.
I mean, I suppose.
A triangle? And I'm the one who's obsessed with gnomes. You see a triangle? It's like, is that a gnome hat? Dude, that's like Freudian. What the fuck?
But don't you think there are people that are actually retarded enough that they think animal control is going to come in and like take that squirrel and take care of it and raise it and some of them like no.
I think they're going to kill it. I think they
no the people that like report the squirrels.
Yeah, no, they think that they're going to kill it.
Oh, well, they are straight.
I think they're doing it on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, I would expect they want those things dead.
I don't know. I think there are people who are that dumb. Probably mostly like middle-aged women.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell Sage. It's like there are some really dumb people watching Doom Prophecy.
Yeah.
He won't believe me about how dumb he is.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Middle-aged women are bad people. Like, just straight up.
Yeah, they
like,
want those squirrels dead.
Like there's a reason.
They see people being happy, and they're like, I'm going to shut this down.
There is a reason that Karen is probably like the most accurate slur that I have ever come across. In my
I'm not disagreeing with you, but
Yeah.
Karens are not the only kind of middle-aged women. There are also the dumb, ditzy middle-aged.
There are, minority middle-aged women.
Well, deserves to live in Candyland.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Animal control is going to shrink them down and put them inside of a board game. I don't think anybody thinks that. Like, really?
There are some dumb.
I think you overestimate human intelligence.
That's right. I consistently overestimate human intelligence. I think that is
This one's
a fair
Roman.
point.
I'm always trying to be
Maybe
straight
4th
up
century.
about how fucking dumb he was.
You guys hear it?
You can't grow like an adult just being like, yeah, they're just going to take it to the farm.
I mean, there are people who genuinely seem to think
When we
that,
flush
like,
fish down the toilet, they find a nice place to live.
there are people who genuinely seem to think that, like, you know, things like humane society and like animal control are going to like rehabilitate these animals and release them into the wild. Or
Like ones that bite
After
people. Like, oh, there's a place for dogs that bite people, and
She
it's
is
like,
kinda
no,
hot.
there is not.
In Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, I've seen like trailers for the
Invisible
And I'm not playing at the game.
I'm not playing Marvel. I'm just saying, like, the little animations they've made for the Fantastic Four and Marvel Rivals, it makes the Fantastic Four look really cool.
Now, who am I?
Sure.
So
Well, I mean, as long as she's hot.
there is that.
Is she a spider lady? Is that what they just
She is, yeah.
No, she's what? She's fucking not.
Afternoon could have said yeah.
He didn't say she was a spider lady. He said she was hot.
Well, you think she's hot because she's a spider.
That's not what is happening here.
I think if she only had 2 legs, you'd be like, pass.
She only has 2 legs. Oh my god.
So you said pass.
Oh my god.
It's kind of incredible. It's about the first Western woman to visit Lhasa.
So where are we going?
Huh?
Well, if you could go anywhere in the
Is he
world,
wearing the hat from One Piece?
where would you pick?
Yeah, it's
Anywhere.
Pith helmet.
a pimp helmet.
Pith.
Oh.
I thought those had like more spikes on them. The little spike on the
No,
top.
you're thinking of
India.
Alba.
Yeah, we'll
Oh.
visit the Taj Mahal.
That's like the German World War I helmet.
Oh, okay. I guess that is what I was thinking.
Pith helmet's like the British, like, safari, like,
That is what that
tropical.
Is that what the character in One Piece is supposed to be wearing?
No, he has a straw hat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't know enough about
Pith
One Piece. I
helmet's
guess.
what's the dog's name
check it
in
out.
Samurai Jack again?
The dog, like the dog that's in like one episode.
Yeah.
He likes civilized dogs. Right?
Sir Dog Body. I don't know.
Sir Dog.
It might be it might be Peabody.
Peabody.
I think
Oh,
it might
Peabody.
be
Like,
I like Sir Dog Body.
I think it's
Wow, that's
yeah.
a lot going on in that.
Yeah.
Aren't you a
Oh,
little
that's a
old to be
fertility
making that
goddess.
joke?
No, it's an old fertility statue.
Oh, for sure.
they just like, damn, she's got the titties, but not enough legs.
Oh my god.
It's like,
That's usually not the titties.
I like those bowling pin chicks.
I don't want the National Geographic titties, alright?
You don't want a spider lady with those titties like that?
No.
Judging by the artifacts.
How many of those?
You know what?
How many of those National Geographic titties are on a
It's been a
spider?
long time.
I don't know. Don't know.
Is it 8 legs, 8 titties?
I
Ooh,
don't.
good question.
This is you're the only one who that would.
I don't know.
You're the expert.
I am not the expert.
Do you like?
You guys seem to know a lot more about it than I do.
Do you like when the spider lady comes and like? You've got like
She
a
likes it when she
Mongol
comes,
helmet
for sure.
on. It's like a
Oh my god.
Roman, maybe a Roman helmet.
I
wonder if
Looks
they
like a
still
Roman
work.
helmet.
Hey,
Yeah,
check
for
out
sure.
this crazy demon helmet.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that a Viking helmet?
Come on. You know Viking helmets don't have horns? It's Persian.
Oh, my bad.
My bad, cuz.
I'm bad, cuz.
Whoa. Hornets of Arabia.
Always wanted to see that flick.
Too busy being in an orphanage.
kind of want Scrumdiddlyumptious to be the pimp of the gnomes on Earth after a while.
Well, then Scrumdiddlyumptious is Alex.
Hell no.
Yeah. We'll call him Alex Scrumdiddly. I'm just kidding.
Hey.
I mean,
You guys already know that Scrum-Diddly-Umptious is hilarious.
Yeah, it is. It's great. It's fantastic.
I still like Scrum-Diddly-Umptious.
That's not how hyphenated names work, though.
I think we could make it.
It's fantasy, or you can do what you want.
I guess you can do what you want. But
Looks like
it doesn't really make a joke on hyphenated names at that point, then.
I do think Alex is
going it alone.
Is that not...
The Life of G?
I think
Was that the Life of G, dude?
Wait,
I didn't see Winnie the Pooh on the
yeah, I
cover.
didn't either.
Pick that shit back up.
I can't.
Adventure Life. Lost.
Treasures of Xi'an. Okay, his thumb blocked the AN. I was like, oh, the Adventures of Xi.
Was that supposed to be like a
Winnie the Pooh.
I think it was supposed to be the woman that owns this house.
Do you think that's gotten to Xi so badly that he pulls on like a red halter top and then walks around did nothing else in the Forbidden Palace?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh my god! That's like a PS1 spread. Like the quality of that is so reduced compared to everything else.
That's true. They didn't put nearly as much work into that as the rest of the game.
Terrible.
Don't you find that about gnome statues in real life, that they seem like in less resolution even in real life?
It's kind of you're not wrong. You're actually pretty right.
Are you serious?
Well, that just shows you how like low quality, mass produced, and just like shitty
Want to
gnomes.
take it with you?
So is Neil Blumkin like...
They kind of like glitched. They kind of like glitched from a less developed universe into ours. Kind of.
You could sell it. Then you wouldn't need to take.
Are you saying
job.
that gnomes are like a primordial
Tonight,
creature from which you evolved?
Let's just stick with what.
No, but I think they're some kind of like demonic entity from like a lesser realm that has like
A lesser realm.
has reproduced itself across our reality.
I mean, they're invading our realm.
I know they
They're
are.
winning.
They are winning.
Certainly invading your realm.
Jesus.
Imagine being lost at sea. And those
By that, you
instruments,
mean you're
the only thing
prolapsated.
standing between salvation.
That's crazy.
I hate you.
I just wanted to throw something out really bad. Don't worry, man. I know it's probably like a relaxed belly button or something you have on it.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
That's like a level of like.
At least anuses do
Imagine
prolapse.
being the one to actually uncover these things.
Must be
Yeah,
something,
what is the
right?
prolapse? What the polyglot? Is that when you have like an innie instead of an outie? Or
Oh, yeah, I would like an out.
Damn it.
Like a super
Charles about
outie.
everything.
Can an
in the
Annie
world,
become an outie?
but nothing for mom.
No,
It's a big house.
isn't it just how
Don't give up yet.
far back on the umbilical cord they tie the knot, basically?
Samurai.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, more.
Recognize the
Great. I
crest?
mean, yeah, it's. I mean, because that's what the umbilical cord connects. Yeah, so it has to
Don't
do
tell
with how
me,
it
don't
gets
tell
cut off.
me. Tokugawa clan.
Yeah, right you are.
Start playing the piano at 3 a.m.
Okay.
I can't wait till we all
I
see
don't think
Gollum.
Mom's
I'm so
journals are
looking
anywhere
forward to that.
Yeah, whenever those movies end up happening.
We'll see how it turns out.
Probably like 2045.
What's left of it?
Oh man, I don't think Ian McKellen's gonna live that long.
Oh, no,
he really.
probably hope that he dies before they come out.
No, dude.
very
He's
excited about
yeah,
it.
he's been like one of the main people pushing for it to get made.
He's hit that Patrick Stewart stage
Oh,
of senility.
wonderful! He could be on Star Trek.
He should be, dude.
He could put as Gandalf.
He could get run over by Q.
We can film the Gollum movie from the hospice care center.
Let's do the sex scene I always wanted in Gollum.
Oh, God.
I mean, Gollum the game delivered on that front, so why not Gollum?
Well, it's going to be an adaptation of the game, you know.
So
So
it's got to go in there.
They can throw in, yeah. That was how Tolkien made it.
Yeah, with the breeding pits and everything.
Yeah.
Polar pigs, elf
Polar
pigs,
pigs.
all
there's
of
a
them.
whole
They had
chapter
better
in the
basic-
Silmarillion about Gollum's casting couch.
They better base it on the Furby fucking
The
Furby
Furby
fucking
face
timeline.
fucking.
Yeah,
That's what Gollum was doing.
that's the true ending of that game.
Yeah, that was the canon.
Gollum is a creepy little fuck.
He
He is, dude. He made out with that Furby.
That happened on this stream, unfortunately.
He's the scrumdiddlyumptious of Middle Earth.
I'm trying to see. Get out of the way, buddy.
But yeah, I just always find it so hilarious that Ian McKellen was really pushing in that first X-Men movie for Patrick or for Magneto to be having a like sexual dream of Xavier floating above him in bed.
Yeah, like an inch above his
and
face.
Magneto just going like,
Can you handle
just like
That would certainly have been interesting. It would have been a memorable scene that would have been discussed for a long time in the film world.
You remember when? You guys remember when Apocalypse put
his dick in Xavier?
We'll put him in that wheelchair.
Yeah, do you think Ian McKellen was watching that going, damn it, he beat me to it?
I bet he was.
I wanted to fuck him until his legs stopped working.
I can't believe this is canonically how he lost his leg.
Yeah, he was pretty jealous of himself. It's just a whole level of dumb hats. I mean, the samurai.
It does look like a custom costume.
Yeah.
Kind of like when we were astronauts in The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure this is doing all the character development you were telling me about, Sage, but I haven't been able to take any of all the head props seriously. So
well, they can't take a photograph and save their lives.
God, how long is Polaroid Simulator?
That's why we don't use these anymore.
Yeah.
Sure, they are pretty outdated.
Would this be, like, possibly a motion control thing, a 6-axis thing at all?
I don't think so, no.
I don't even remember if they have 6-axis capability in the PS4 or PS5.
There's a little motion in there, but I mean, they stopped. I mean, that shit sucked, so so they stopped trying to do it.
Up here.
That was their one way in which they were trying to compete with the
don't fall.
Nintendo Wii, wasn't it?
No, that was before that.
They had the idea before Nintendo was doing it for
the 6-axis thing, yeah.
That's weird.
I mean, it wasn't like actual like motion control stuff. Really, it was just some very mild.
But it's like at that time, Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony all were.
Sony made the PlayStation Move as a ripoff of the Wii. But the 6-axis was its own thing that they came up with.
Did you guys see
entirely
chicken
independently?
nuggets now?
Yes.
I haven't tried the chicken nuggets yet.
I heard they're pretty good. I haven't tried them either.
I want. Yeah,
It seems very popular.
Taco Bell. Well, first they got French fries. Now they got.
I was gonna say
they'll probably get a burger.
I was gonna say I feel like getting a meal of nacho fries and nacho nuggets. It just having somebody ask like, "Did you just go to Burger King?" Or
Yeah.
what?" You just-
So are they actually chicken nuggets or are they horse meat nuggets?
No.
Taco Bell just
IKEA
did
did the
soy.
horse meat thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Taco Bell just had soy, which in some ways is.
horse meat would be healthier for you.
I forgot. You gotta go to IKEA for that.
I mean,
Is horse meat healthier than?
soy is.
Depends, yeah.
So, I don't know. It depends.
'Cause
Soy.
they don't raise horses for meat usually, so a lot of horses have a ton of like antibiotics and stuff that they would not.
Yeah, I mean, I'd eat the Taco Bell. I'd eat the Taco Bell nuggets on stream for 100 bits.
I'm gonna eat the Taco Bell nuggets at some point for free.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go get some.
Given into eating.
Oh, he loves Arby's now?
No, I do not
Are you
love
telling me
Arby's.
he eats like a diet of strictly like Arby's cheese sauce?
Not even go one time.
He liked the
and
horsey sauce.
She said that like, yeah, they tried some, and he actually admitted he liked it.
Oh shit!
That's not me.
This is just like when he admitted to us that he liked the spider lady.
Yeah.
I never admitted that I like spider
like
lady.
to, like-
You're a spider lady.
Do you like to drizzle cheese sauce on your spider ladies?
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, how
He likes to drizzle cheese sauce on his spider's roast beef.
Why do people want to drink raw milk?
Fuck is raw milk?
Just like unpasteurized.
I don't know.
Some people say it like has more of the nutrients on cooked off or whatever.
Because like actual, I mean, you buy milk at the store. It's funny. It's totally like a diluted
It's
thing
been
that
like
people believe.
pre-boiled.
There's no health benefits to drinking milk. People really seem to think there is, but there's not.
There's calcium in it.
It's burned out, dude.
No, because you need the raw milk, dude.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If raw milk has some of that calcium in there, you might actually be getting some of that benefit from drinking that. But actual like store-bought milk it's so processed, you're not getting anything from it.
I think it's reduced, but I think
also like who wants their milk?
Sure, I mean, but I'm not saying it's.
Who wants their
I'm not
milk
saying it's
pre-
0%, but it's not enough for it to do anything.
Who wants
for
their
you.
milk pre-boiled?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't sound like it would actually taste good.
But we do. I mean, like I drink pasteurized milk, but that just means they boil the milk.
Right. Yeah, like I don't know, farmers must have drank unpasteurized milk for centuries and shit. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, most of human history, people were drinking it unpasteurized. So, I mean, I've never had it myself, so I can't say whether
you have to
actually tastes
If
better.
you want
or not,
raw
but-
milk, you have to go to like a farmer or somebody and claim you're buying it to like bottle feed a cat. Like the only way you can buy raw milk legally in the States is to bottle feed it.
I mean, there's also the thing of milk is supposed to only really be for infants, and humans have just decided to drink it past the stage of infancy because of taste.
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually not supposed to be, for anything that's not an infant.
I guess we can do some pretty sweet stuff with milk, though. I mean, like
No, absolutely. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying in terms of like nature is nature's intention of the production of it. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. I'm just saying it's definitely like a choice that
I mean, if you want to be
make.
technical, we shouldn't be eating spicy food either.
No, yeah, like, absolutely.
It's still spiral. I'm sure it's like an old time milk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's drinking milk so long into adulthood for so long, like along with human growth hormones, part of like why humans are
taller.
Fucking
I think so. I think that's why I'm fucking old. I mean, I'm 6'4". You listen, you're 6'4".
They've literally the average height in Asia has gone up like a few inches.
And it took Asian countries a lot longer to have milk as like a regular available product.
It's a combination of
that's better nutrition.
They're all dietary.
Yeah, it's all dietary.
It's astonishing how much the difference diet makes in how people work.
Yeah. Well, rice. One of the problems is rice has like no nutrients. Like calories. So like
calories.
You can
It'll fill you up,
keep
but it
running,
won't really
but like but you're
just
still
like
missing
those
out.
That's definitely Mom's handwriting.
Put up your hands. Slowly.
Hey, there's no need for that.
What is he
Whoa,
holding?
Amelia Earhart, slow down.
Give me my journal.
All right. I'm sorry, Nathan.
Dude, Sam's always been a fucking Judas.
Well, I mean, he's giving her the book because they're technically stealing it from this lady.
She's old. Well,
what now?
She wasn't reading it anymore.
We wait. For the
Better
police.
Yeah, I think if we wait 5 minutes, she's gonna fucking.
You don't want to have to deal with that headache.
Stop.
I mean,
Based on
the
her
hassle of
voice,
ruining
I mean-
2 kids' lives. That's.
I really don't want to shoot you.
Come on, lady. It was no harm, no foul. All right.
Well, technically, she doesn't know what you did in her house, so.
And at least let him go. I brought him down here so he could see our mom's stuff. That's it. He had nothing to do with this.
What?
I'm telling you that this is all on me.
No. Your mother's stuff.
I don't know about this action.
That journal. It was our mom's.
They could have just sent her a fucking letter.
You're Cassandra Morgan's boys.
Yeah.
Hi.
Lions.
I mean, that is the truth, but yeah. they could. If it wasn't true, I'd be like, yes, we are.
Do you mind?
Yeah, Captain Morgan was our dad.
Yeah. We drink that every night.
Well, that might kill her faster. She's like, let's get the speech
She's
set up
actually
here.
only 23.
I thought it was a bottle of vodka she was using to light her cigarette.
Well, that would be pretty hardcore.
I'm a collector of
I want to see someone use a Molotov cocktail to light their cigarette.
Oh, that'd be badass.
Throw it.
Yeah, but that's
Light
a
the
cool
Molotov-
visual.
That'd be
That's
right the
really cool.
Molotov cocktail with their cigarette.
Yeah.
Or either way.
Fucking Red. I could see a character like Red Wing doing that and then throwing the bottle in the fucking storefront or whatever.
Totally. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, we're definitely use that somewhere.
Hell yeah.
We could have accomplished so much together. But then her illness. I'm sorry.
Lady, what about your illness?
Happened a long time ago.
Her illness is just being old.
It's the worst time.
It is pretty bad.
That's all out of her misery.
This would have been a crowning achievement.
I mean, that'll be us in a couple of years.
Sic parvis magna.
Well, how about a couple of years?
I think it's right now.
Maybe you.
Francis Drake's motto.
God.
Yeah, Latin
Yeah,
and
both me and
historical
Ulysses
figures.
like our 7 o'clock night
Those were
chat.
dinner conversations. We were a weird family.
Did she ever tell you her theories regarding Sir Francis Drake and his heirs?
Sir Francis Drake didn't have any heirs.
Yeah.
That's what history tells us.
So they felt the need to put in like the sound of the letter like farting in the background because she moves in her seat. That's she said it's not the leather.
Yeah.
Somebody
Old people don't give a shit about it. Yeah, they'll just fucking
it's not,
ass
in the recording booth. Just somebody sticks their ass up to the mic.
Is that how they make fart sounds and stuff?
Ramblings of an old woman.
Yeah, they probably like rub on a balloon or something.
Also, like, the police are still on the way.
Did she lie about that?
Who knows?
I think she did call the police.
Read that book in jail, bitch.
Yeah, so, we're off the hook, right?
I'll handle the police.
She got a revolver. She's got, I'm gonna kill all of them. But I mean, logically, she could just tell them like, "Hey, false alarm."
Yeah.
Unless she...
Thank you.
Sorry about the mess.
Come on, Nathan. Let's go.
She's gonna have a heart attack right now.
That's why I laughed when Michael said 5 minutes. And I was like, yeah, no, almost literally.
Wow, I called it good.
Hey.
I mean, I could tell just by how her voice sounded. Like,
Yeah, she was like, this lady is close to death.
Yeah.
But like, before she even has a chance to be like, oh yeah, no, these kids actually are fine.
Is that why they're in jail or whatever in that one?
It would have been funnier if she opened the door and she was like, "These kids, help!"
These kids are related to Captain Morgan. Like, oh, this lady was clearly senile, kids. You're off the hook.
But now that is where the
These kids are standing on my barrels.
They want my rum.
But then that is where the lie that he's related to Sir Francis Drake came from. It's like their mom's incomplete research.
When he started lying to women.
Yeah. It's long for this little kid.
Crap. Careful.
I like how little kid Nathan Drake has the exact same skill set with a very no growth or decline.
There's been a couple of jumps he hasn't been able to make by himself. Not like a lot.
Sometimes Nathan Drake has close calls.
Yeah, I mean, even adult Nathan Drake.
Well, that's true.
The chimney. Come on.
Coming.
I don't think so.
Swedish.
If that's what happens, these cops are not going to be good.
Is this the Swedish?
Well, they're white.
Is this the Swedish American?
The front gate looks clear.
Front gate. Got it.
Don't think so.
Okay.
Have you been there, Alex?
I have. I like that. They have a good collection of porcelain stoves.
Yeah.
Do they? Porcelain stoves,
Pretty
huh?
impressive. Do they have any porcelain gill snows I'd like to talk to?
We can lose them.
No.
Well, I mean, any gnome is
You
a
wouldn't make
porcelain
a gnome.
gilf, Alex.
I mean, they got to be more heavy duty, more survivable.
Those stoves. Wait, have you been there, Michael?
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah, those stoves are pretty cool.
I love that building. It was Aunt Lynn, I guess she's got some Swedish heritage, so she got us like some tickets or something to like a to a smorgasbord, like Swedish dinner or whatever.
That's the Swedish word for it too.
Yeah. And
smorgasbord.
Yeah.
I mean, that literally is Swedish for buffet.
Yeah. And so we were seated at this table with this family, father, wife, couple kids, from Sweden, and 100%. And if you've heard about our Aunt Lynn before, she really likes to put on airs and stuff. So
I don't think she's Swedish.
I don't know if she is either, but when they ask her, she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm 100% Swedish." And then I was seated right next to the dad, and he was like, "Oh, what about you? What are your connections to?" And he's like, "Oh, I think I'm nothing really. Like I think I'm more Danish than anything." And he was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that." He's like, well, I was like, well,
Swedes and Danes hate each other.
I know, and I was like, well, the Danes were some of the first Vikings, and he's like, oh, I very much doubt that. The Danes are very lazy.
Denmark and Sweden have actually fought the most wars of any two countries on Earth.
Yeah, I know.
That's hilarious.
He was very competitive about it, so I got that vibe.
It's just that most of the wars consisted of like two guys beating each other with like pastry.
You listen, that wasn't our fault back there. I mean, that lady, she
was gonna die anyway, Nathan.
Sick.
They spent a lot of time fighting over who was going to get Norway.
It's okay to feel
They
bad.
traded it back and forth.
There was nothing we could do about it.
Oh, okay.
She had it coming.
Chances.
So what are we gonna do now?
But it was fun going to that.
I can't go back to the orphanage.
Talking to that family, Len was being like kind of a stick in the mud the whole time and refusing to talk to them. But so I talked to them pretty much the entire time.
I'm serious. We get as far away from this place as we possibly can.
I'm related to the Swedish.
How long till
Yeah.
I think they'll be looking for.
But yeah, like he was like, what are your connections to Sweden? I'm like, oh, nothing.
What if it wasn't?
I'll be like, thankfully I have.
Nathan, back at that
She's like, oh, I hate.
You knew
I own an IKEA couch.
That would have been good.
Something great. But until tonight, I didn't know what that meant. But this, Mom's unfinished work.
Yeah, I was pretty tipsy by the point I was even talking to them, but he's like, because we were drinking a lot of like aquavit and stuff. So,
nice.
I know some guys.
Sounds
not that great.
It's not great, but I was drinking a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I drink plenty of
any alcohol in a large enough amount is great.
And it wasn't just that; they had a few other like cocktails. So I downed like 3 or 4 cocktails by the time I was talking to the Swedish family.
Nathan, we were meant for this.
It becomes less and less impressive that they sail it to the other side of the equator as boats get faster and faster.
Yeah.
They used to be like the aging thing was like it has been aged at least long enough to get to past the equator and back, and it's like, well, that only takes like a couple, maybe a week now. So
you know what's even better? Well, imagine if they put it on a plane. They're like, yeah, we flew it around the equator.
Yeah.
It took a day.
It's been aged 8 hours.
Adventurers. Mostly thieves. Ow.
Okay, just hold still.
I forgot the wife was there from me.
She only just found him after he got knocked off
We were
the.
taking turns going to jail. It was because we were in jail together.
Like, Nathan, it is amazing you still have a head.
And after I lost him, or after I thought.
Well, Black Bandit was survived that also could hate.
Yeah, true.
You didn't want to bring him back up again.
Did you guys hear that the Russians are apparently running out of metal to armor their tanks with, and now they're using wood?
Just as soon as it fires at one barrel, like the whole barrel explodes.
Yeah, they're just blowing their own tanks up by firing them.
But
Hey, wood is an extremely durable material.
That's like how long
for like a fist.
Like how long lasting your wood is for those gnomes.
you're lucky that I found you when I died.
That's like petrified wood, right?
Why am I getting so much shit?
Come on, you always do.
Oh, you know, easy. Just follow the.
We all
gunfire.
do. Start coming up with some thoughts. We'll target Michael next.
No, don't talk about
Oh, that's a good idea. We can go up a lot.
Don't look up more of those fucking.
Yeah, look up more thoughts, man.
I've had my turn. You've had your turn. It's Michael's turn.
Yeah, what about Ulysses' turn?
Well, Ulysses, any dead bodies that you've had great sex with lately?
No. Anyway, time for more Michael.
Rescue the other Drake.
Hey, we got me in at the beginning of this.
And we can get you in at the middle and the end. How does that sound?
I don't know.
I bet that's what every cadaver hears from you.
Oh, fuck you. Hey, say.
What?
So do you ever wake up next to a spider lady, but you realize that the beer goggles are sort of wearing off and her makeup's a little smudgy now, and you look over and you find out she's actually a tick?
Oh man, you ever accidentally fuck a tick?
No, a tick's definitely too that'd be slumming it.
But Alcazar.
No, there is no Alcazar.
Yeah, it's like she's just bloated with your chest.
Oh god.
The escape.
Michael, would you go to Dick Racy?
Shit.
Dick Tracy.
Yeah, Dick Tracy.
No.
You don't want to see Dick Tracy burlesque.
Tracy
I know who wants that.
One of the less attractive ones I can
Who
think of.
goes to that? Like 80-year-old women? Like who's interested in that?
I don't know. I really don't know.
JJ.
Yeah, not many people, like young people right now in America, can know who Dick Tracy is.
Yeah, I mean, I barely.
Oh, there's a zombie burlesque.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
they did
general
make,
zombies?
They did make those
General
zombies,
zombies, I guess.
Again.
Did you remember they made zombie strippers? In the
They got topless burlesque. Oh, it's always sunny in burlesque.
Unless it's the Sunny Crew doing it.
The Nightman Cometh, the burlesque musical.
I gotta
Is it the Sunny act?
No. None of these are anything.
Oh, hey, Ghostbusty.
Frank doing it?
No, well, it's just, I know they would do it comedically if they did.
Well, if they did it, yes.
Would you go see Ghostbusty?
Ghostbusty.
Probably there.
Wait, Ghostbusty?
Yeah, Ghostbusty.
Yeah, like the busty goat.
That's
Is there a busty
Busty
climber?
Ghostbusters? Yeah, you gotta wonder if the Slimers in it.
It's probably a Slimer.
So is that going to be the 2016 Ghostbusters, or?
Oh,
Would you go to Burlesque is Coming? The Game of Thrones Burlesque?
No, not based on the name.
Up there.
They're not super creative, man. It is kind of disappointing.
You slid all the way
Who the
down.
fuck is interested in Game of Thrones?
way to get down to you.
Like, what is that going to be?
No,
It's
just
like,
gotta
is it going to be fucking
figure out another
Lannisters?
way
Like,
back.
I don't know.
The best little shop of horrors.
that's all right. That's a funny one. He's lucky that she fucking came and showed up.
Yeah, how did she get here? How did she know where he was?
She knew he was lying from day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how did you know that he was lying in a pool of his own blood?
Michael.
Well, she knew where they were going from when they walked back into the hotel and were talking about the clues they'd found.
And she was like, yeah, he's probably a spot on the cliff by now.
I can smell it.
Yeah.
What,
Michael, would you go to a Nutcracker Street Ballet burlesque parody called Bust a Nutcracker?
Yeah, based on that one, yeah, I would.
That one's funny. Some of them are a little more clever than others.
Would you go to Harry Potter and the Bedchamber of Secrets?
No, I don't like that because we're talking about 12-year-olds.
Yeah, there's a few of those.
There's a few of them where it's too young. Like
That's
it's,
up there at the Sesame
like
Street
kids
one.
stuff. Yeah, I don't get
Or
Sesame
the
Street.
Goonies one.
Ugh.
Again, the only adult option there is Sloth.
Oh, yeah.
Or he was like 17, so still underage.
Oh, there's Sonic burlesque.
So,
Ooh, Alex!
Not very
There you
surprising.
go. Oh, well, okay. The bat's already looks like
Yeah, like
it's
the bat
burlesque.
was
It's
hard.
just in
There's
the
gonna
names.
be the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So that's not
If
even
it was
different.
Shadow,
Oh,
then
yeah.
go.
Then, yeah.
Here's the
15
Wookiee.
times.
Here's the Wookiee bass.
Oh, God.
That was just at the
that is
stage
one
play.
big ass. God damn.
Is it pork?
Probably.
Yeah, that ass works. I can tell you that.
Porky
That Wookiee.
What
It's
an
working Wookiee.
This is the future.
Wow, what a future.
What a future.
Wow.
You have to scroll a lot, but there does seem to be an endless
looks
number
like
of these.
Yeah,
movies.
I could see
swear
some
Avery
LARPers
recruited the best
wanting to
engineers
go
of
to
his
Game of
time.
Thrones
You must have
over
used it
it,
to-
but-
There are actually a ton of Harry Potter.
Oh, I don't
There's
like
one
that.
called.
That's weird.
There is one just called Wizards Undress. Like,
That's and so again. There's one option that's not got anything to do with the kids.
Dumbledore.
Oh, I forgot
but
about.
it's all
I forgot
elderly
about
people.
homosexual. That's the other.
Homosexual.
That's the other Simpsons one.
That one's much better.
But I'm pretty sure the Simpsons already made that joke, so
Yeah.
they're just ripping it off.
Yeah, they.
There you go. So it's unoriginal in that sense.
Jurassic Peak.
I was wondering if they're going to do a Jurassic Park one. I couldn't come up with a pop.
That's a good cover for it though. I got to give them credit.
I would have rather just done Jurassic Penis or something.
The name sucked.
Yeah,
the name does suck. The name is pretty well.
They need to workshop that.
But again, with Harry Potter, though,
Right.
there is an option that's got nothing to do with the kid characters, but it's all elderly people.
Yeah, Dumbledore, Hagrid.
Like I want.
Wait, they're spiders.
Oh wow,
Aragog father and spiders.
That's what Sage was thinking of.
That is not what I was thinking.
I get it. You're like the Godfather's pizza spider.
I like that. Would you like a porn of like Aragog and Shelob fucking each other?
Would you like it if Aragorn had your face while he was fucking Sheila?
No.
If you had what?
If you
his face. Oh, like
Do you want to see that spider from James and the Giant Peach's Peach?
That was a good one.
I don't.
Sure.
Definitively say.
Apparently, George R.R. Martin is the only person I know of that actually approved the burlesque version of his property.
Wait,
George
R.R. Martin
all the other ones
yeah.
were actual parodies, but George R.R. Martin gave them permission to make that.
Well, why not? He gave permission for the show to be made.
That's true.
Yeah, the first few seasons were good.
Even those are cool.
That won't work.
I think the first season and the sixth season was somewhat of a return to form after some.
I agree with that actually because I hated the fourth book so much that I was like so out. I didn't care, and then and then when they
ass silent,
and then when and then with the show, I was like, oh, the show's actually an improvement of the book for some of these some of this stuff, and then the show went back downhill.
A Midsummer Night's Wet Dream.
That one's funny. That one's funny. I like that one.
A Thong of Ice and Fire.
A Thong of Ice and Fire. I like that. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, considering like there aren't like a lot of great fantasy adaptations, I think Game of Thrones early seasons are some of the best fantasy that we've gotten. It's just better than the Aragon.
Well, the problem is it's not that the early seasons of Game of Thrones are bad. It's that
it's just that it leads into something that's...
It's hard not to be tarnished by it.
well, and
I feel like that's
but the other thing is that like 80% of each of those seasons are really great, but even just starting with season 2, it's like every single season they pick one character to horribly butcher the storyline. And then the other ones are good. Yeah, that's the one thing in the first season.
Yeah.
Because they just kind of make her come across like she's got Stockholm syndrome instead of them having any sort of real relationship like it is in the books.
It was like a genuine love story.
But he just rapes her immediately in the show.
And then she just she teaches him to love her by being
okay with getting raped. Yeah,
like, it's like oh wow,
I mean,
an edgy guy.
I do agree the book is better still, but the rest of it is like almost spot on in adaptation. Sure, first book.
But that one detail kind of makes their whole relationship in the show kind of hollow.
Story.
Yes, I mean
that's the one thing I think. I would say the first season is perfect, except for that.
I really love the first. The thing is, I guess with Khal Drogo in the show is like she kind of doesn't really bring him up very much past the first season. Like
it's still pretty. She named her fucking dragon.
Well, yeah, she named the dragon after her, but I'm just saying like the other love interests that come into it in the show version and
overshadow him.
Like it's just it seems like he kind of eventually fades into the background a little bit, whereas in the books, in her prose chapters, she's constantly thinking about
Sure.
But that's just another reason that's such a bad choice in the first season.
Well, I'm just saying, in the show version, even though that they fuck that up with Khal Drogo, it's like the fact that he kind of ceases to matter after the first season. It's sort of like,
well, I mean, I see what you're saying, but wouldn't you say that
what they could have done? But like, it's still a less interesting version of what the story could have been.
Yeah, but not only that, but also wouldn't you say the fact that then she's not thinking about him is also kind of fucking up her character a little bit by taking that element away from it in the future seasons by fucking it up that way?
There is a whole element of subtlety and a lot of material for Daenerys in the books that they cut out from her.
Oh, yeah, a ton.
Altogether, that makes her storyline less. And I mean, then ultimately they make her the worst storyline. You know, either that or Bran the Broken or whatever. But
Bran's dick doesn't work.
You see, the
I believe that was a line of dialogue.
But I do think that, like, the first season is, like, 99% a perfect adaptation.
Yeah.
But that is one big sticking point about that season.
It's because, for me, it becomes more of a small plot character detail that they messed up compared to the books where it's a bigger. But yeah, I see what you're saying too. And it's one of the better adaptations of a book that I've seen.
And then in like season 2 and 3 and
they started messing up. Just like,
what do you think of Doctor Who?
Doctor Who, that's kind of funny. Sound sorry.
Just like season 2.
Well, season 2 ruins Daenerys' entire story.
Having Daenerys not go into that sorcerer's like den or what?
Well, she does,
but
not
seeing all the visions that she sees.
Yeah, they minimize it a ton. Season 2 completely butchers Daenerys' storyline, but then in season 3, her storyline's back to being good again, and season 3 completely ruins that part of Jon Snow's storyline, and then in season 4, Jon Snow's storyline's back to being pretty good, but kind of ruined Tyrion's storyline. Just like every season ruined like one storyline for one of the characters. Or like
season 5 was like, let's have Dorne in here.
Well, I mean, that was horrible. Yeah, the Dorne stuff was bad. And then I agree. Season 6 is probably the next best season after season 1. Which I was then
because I think some of it is that they do some of their own original material.
Yeah, that's the first season that was past the book.
7 and 8 and whatever they should have just completed.
All of it just I agree.
I remember that was the most kind of series.
Yeah.
Season 7 came along, like, oh, okay, there's no.
Yeah, because like I remember even the first 4 episodes of season 7, I still were into, and then there's
4 or 3. I can't remember which episode ends with the
fourth episode ends with Jamie.
It's the fourth one. Okay. Yeah, I liked it up until that scene.
Wow, that is a great visual, like almost end note for Jamie that he's gone from what he was to the guy, the knight that's charging the dragon.
Right.
Like that's an awesome.
And that was the last good scene of the entire show.
It was. And then episode 5 immediately started taking a dive. I don't remember exactly what.
I remember, but like literally just in the very aftermath where he's getting pulled out of the water, we were like, oh my god, what happened to the writing? Like just in that one scene I remember being like, what?
Like if there was a good place to kill Jamie, it was that place.
That would have been honestly, that would have been a great way to kill him off.
For his redemption arc and whatever, unless Martin had something more planned.
I mean, I'm sure he probably does, but
it's worth a shot.
I think there are really only a couple of ways to close out his storyline at that point. It's either kill him off in that scene, or give him a somewhat of a happy ending with Brienne, or whatever.
Or I'm not super huge on the Brienne thing, but like have him kill Cersei or whatever.
Yeah, I think going all the way there to kill her, not to fuck her.
Killing Cersei, that would have been another great end to the storyline.
Yeah. Instead of him just like making out with her.
Yeah, that was fucking. That was like all of his character growth was got canceled out.
Yeah, they could have even had the ceiling come down on him as he's choking her out.
Right.
Like that.
He's like, I'm just going to make sure you don't get out of this.
Yeah. But it would have also helped if Cersei had been like an actual character in that last season.
Yeah, no, she did the
Yeah, she did the TV version of book 4.
She did.
I was just mentioning how you used that book as a sleep aid the other day.
It was a good sleep aid.
You got some restful nights with that book.
10 pages, sound like a life.
Okay. I think that's it.
I mean, that's one reason why. I mean, I found the worst of the show pretty entertaining to watch. It's like a bad thing that we all got together to watch. But I also wasn't as disappointed by the show going downhill, just because the books I already felt like went downhill, and so I was like, it's kind of already ruined for me.
Yeah, because we had sort of predicted that things were maybe not going to be as good as they could have been, and like season 6 was the last one. We're like, okay, maybe this could go somewhere, and then season 7 we're like, okay, no. And so then when season 8 came around, and like half the internet lost its mind over it, we were like, yeah, well,
we already felt like this.
It was worse than we predicted, but it wasn't surprising.
Yeah.
Wow.
How much of that show did you ever see?
Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
It's massive.
Like, I don't. You didn't
Devin's
really.
at the top.
Then let's get up
I
there.
watched like through season 5.
Was it did the Dorn stuff really get you to stop watching it?
That was pretty boring.
Yeah.
So here's my question.
I just feel like what I kind of liked about the show was the political intrigue.
Right.
It's probably the thing I found most interesting, and that got just dumber and dumber.
Walking away isn't an option for him.
Like, just made less and less.
Well, Rafe is a
sense.
good match for Shoreline. He needs their muscle and they need his money.
I would have been interested
seem
to
pretty
have
well
had you
stocked.
watch the
Shoreline
last
got
season
involved
with
in a
us
couple
back
of
when we
civil
were
wars
doing that, just to
didn't
see your
pan out
reactions.
for them. Nadine and
Yeah, I don't know.
storylines.
I mean, I know
probably
some of the
hoping that
stuff
this will
that
put her
went
back on
on
the
later in the show, but just with Sage bitching about it.
I
I was just like, I'm glad I'm out.
It was fun as a group.
It was honestly
It was
fun.
very
Yeah,
entertaining.
to watch that shit.
Yeah.
I think we had Tim over for the series finale.
Not Nadia watching it with us. Right?
She watched. I think she saw the first season back when it first came out. Never watched more, and then watched the series finale with us.
That would be a terrible way to go from the first season to the last episode. Although that would save you a lot of time. And like,
yeah, you might have to get this over with.
I feel like I have to
take pictures too.
Like, what it goes for retard. If anybody
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you definitely have by far the least patience for anything that's not just genuinely good.
Why do you think Sam
Although,
straight
I see, I hold on to I say that, but then you love TLC, which I think is worse than anything any of the rest of us have ever watched.
Except for Flash.
Well,
Flash is pretty.
yeah, I feel like I've seen some TLC that I hated on the same level of as the Flash.
But worse?
Maybe not worse, but same level.
I don't know, man.
So like that's like the I don't know. I still think reality TV is like the lowest form of all entertainment.
Yeah, but it does
hoping this
explore
one works
like
as well.
No, it's got the P.T. Barnum freak show.
Yeah,
but that's why I maybe
But,
take
like,
back
bad-
you saying you
bad
have a
movies
low
don't do-
tolerance.
Well,
for
but
it.
bad movies don't scratch the same itch. Well, some of them are fun. I mean, like I will give that out there, but they gotta kind of improve
Alright,
at
let's
it.
look around.
Well, I mean, I've also gotten a lot pickier about what bad movies we watch since Michael convinced me to give watching the second Rebel movie a try. I've been way more picky about what we will and will not watch for the bad
I
film.
was really having hoping with my fingers crossed that there was a spider lady in the second one. But they would have to some.
Well, man, you screwed yourself over because that's why I'm so hesitant about Venom.
Hey man, I think Venom 3 is going to be better than Venom 2.
I don't believe that.
Well, we are gonna watch. So I'm a spider. So what or whatever.
No, we're not.
We're right. I thought we all agreed.
Yeah.
We did not agree to that. I did not bring that up.
You did.
We made a blood pact.
No, we didn't.
What's that gonna do?
I heard you were like mumbling something about how you wish you were like in a spider restaurant.
What the fuck? I did not.
You've been mumbling about it.
About shit.
You're mumbling, dude.
I'm not mumbling anything.
Yeah, he's been mumbling.
Yeah. I don't know. He's like, maybe you can't even control it. Like, you've been mumbling.
Well, that didn't do anything.
Stop the water wheel.
Doesn't really help us though. All right, let's try something else.
I'm just sad that Sony's given up on Madam Web 2.
Well, I would have gladly seen a Madam Web too.
Yeah. That would be nice. I mean, compared to some of the other Sony entries, yeah, I think I like it better. I like it better than Venom 1 and Venom 2.
I mean, I think it's by far the funniest thing that's ever come out of the bad Sony films. Like, I mean, that movie is far more entertaining than either of like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies.
I got it.
Okay.
Just the premise of a kidnapper being disappointed. It's like people she's kidnapped or whatever. Just like, I can't believe you three. Like,
Just kidnap 3 people and be like, I can't believe how annoying these people I kidnapped are. She's like sneaking out in the middle of the night to try and like ditch them even though she kidnapped them.
Yeah. She's like, where are you going? It's like, I can't stand your shit anymore.
Well, dude, the Peruvian spider people.
Oh, God.
Dude, Alex, I honestly think you should see that movie. That's a funny ass bad movie.
Like that.
I get it, like we all get some beer on a Saturday night. That's a funny ass bad. That and Aquaman 2 would make for a great double feature, actually.
Okay. I mean, like, I trust you guys that the bad movies are funny.
I mean,
I just don't want to, like, I don't want to, like,
I would make us watch The Flash or something if I knew how bad it was going to be.
Yeah, no, if we knew how bad The Flash was going to be ahead of time, I wouldn't have watched it at all.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't think it was going to be that bad.
You've got to find out sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes I need little clue in or someone that's seen it to tell me it's
I
worth
started
it,
to get like real picky when we watched
the Snyder Cut.
That's when I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I need to know it's funny before I go into it.
I get you. I feel that way after Rebel Moon. I need a little idea that this thing is
directed by Zack Snyder.
Yeah,
Snyder's horrible.
I fucking hate Zack Snyder.
Shit, dude. Hope bad things happen.
His daughter killed her.
Probably to see her dad.
She's like, Dad, I cannot see fucking Batman v Superman.
Dad, I can't tell people we're related anymore. Like, you're making me look.
I would go myself to watching Justice League Part 2 or whatever.
Oh my god, yeah.
We did it!
And then Batman just guns a bunch of people down.
Gets raped and tripped.
That's good.
That's very dark.
I would maybe watch if Zack Snyder made a Shadow the Hedgehog.
That
I might watch that.
That's the edge you were looking for.
Hi.
But yeah, did you know Batman was supposed to...
I wouldn't be shocked if he's directing this new Pac-Man.
That did look like Zack Snyder. But yeah, fucking, did you know that in his second Justice League movie, his Batman was going to impregnate Lois Lane?
Batman was going to touch Superman?
Yeah, like while Superman was dead, and then when Superman came back to life, that's why he killed him.
I thought he already came back to life just in the first one, though.
It was supposed...
Was he going to die again?
It was supposed to have impregnated Lois Lane, like, even...
off screen. And then it's only going to get brought up.
And then when he comes back, and then it's going to be like...
That's so funny.
It's going to be like, it too, Batman? And, you know, and that's how the Injustice beef starts with between them in that.
Didn't I hear something? Maybe tell me if I've got this wrong.
And then their son that would have Kryptonian powers as well would become the new Batman. So Batman would become even cooler in the future by becoming a Kryptonian Batman.
Wait, Michael, I need.
No, it's oh yeah, how does that work?
Michael, I need you to help me to tell me.
There was like a residual Superman load in there.
No, Michael, I need you to help me figure out if this is true or if I just made it up. But was it supposed to be a thing that Zack Snyder was going to make it so that Batman and Superman's moms turned out to be the exact same Martha, and then after Thomas Wayne was murdered, Bruce's mom actually went into like the witness protection program and became Martha Kent.
And Marcia Mom Hunter is like,
Marcia Mom Hunter,
and she's like,
I like that you brought the Brady Bunch into it now.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm all your moms.
I'm every single member of Justice League.
Man, I can just imagine how tasteless this whole thing would go, though. Like, I can just imagine, like, you know, you've got like Batman and Lois Lane, like the sex scene of like that. Thing. And then it cuts to Superman, like in his coffin, him moaning as he comes back to life.
Oh my god!
I imagine like
Martian Manhunter was going to turn out to be Hippolyta
in a phone booth, like
yeah, he's in a phone booth.
I like the idea. Yeah, that's the one frontier Snyder's not that too deep yet, where they're like multiple edgy sex scenes going on at once.
I bet he tried
montaging between them.
I bet he's trying to get that in there.
Yeah. But I know the studio told him no when he wanted to make a French black and white art film of Justice League.
Although we kind of got it eventually.
He still released it.
It still happened.
A lot of people still swear by the Snyder Cut.
Fucking idiots.
I wonder how many swear by the black and white version.
I don't know. I'm sorry, if you're a fan of the Snyderverse, you have fun with it, but you don't know shit about DC if you think that's good.
You don't know shit about like being a well-adjusted human being.
That's why I wanted Zack Snyder to do a headphones to be in black and white.
I would watch that. I genuinely would watch that.
I think that's, his ball.
I just know his movie.
They should just let him do the Hasbro cinematic universe.
Can you imagine a black and white Zack Snyder visionary movie?
Now that would be like.
I actually don't know what that would feel like.
It would be like that prison man.
It'd be every mirror would just have like you being raped in it. Like you look at their mirrors and you're like,
I just can't wait for Edgy Connect 4.
Candyland?
Edgy Candyland.
You want some of this candy cane.
I
Edgy, my little pony.
G-Spot, my little boy.
It's an edgy.
Oh,
you motherfucker.
Jesus. What are you, a brownie?
Apparently,
Mike will be plopping this.
I don't want to be plopping.
Well, I just don't know how you got.
I thought he said G something, and then so I thought he said G-Spot, little pony.
G-Spot, little pony. No, that's.
The record will prove that I said edgy.
I didn't say,
You were Shaq Fat, man. I don't know how I feel about the fact that you heard that. That's like Sage and his spider.
I haven't gotten slipped up and said anything about spiders.
You did wear that spider shirt on.
That was a big slip up.
That was the big slip up of all.
It's like the time you slipped inside that spider.
Yeah. It's like that time you saw a spider.
He's like, that was an epic giant.
We're wondering that ourselves.
Yeah, the vistas in this game are just consistently.
It's
not mountain.
If you met a spider lady,
did you manhandle those mandibles?
Nope.
You cherish those chalices.
You're not getting anything out of me other than tonight.
That's the.
Well, you know what they say, but someone always denies.
Yeah. He who dealt it smelt it.
So say
it's he who smelt it, dealt it.
What?
You almost had it.
So say if you met like a spider lady who was like a war hero, and she lost like 3 of her life in the past,
What are you even fucking saying to me right now?
You see her as less of a spider person because she has less legs.
Yeah, would you be upset if your Spidey stepped on an IED?
There.
Would you like leave her?
Well, I wouldn't.
Would you like go to the hospital and be like, sorry, you just don't have enough legs to I can't stay with you?
Would you kind of redo? Would you kind of redo your vows?
Goddamn. Drive through the sluice gates.
What? What? Vows?
Your wife, despite.
Oh, the hell no! The hell she is!
She's like, I don't marry these hoes.
God damn it.
You are like one deadbeat ass dad. Yeah, thousands of spider kids out there. Like, it's pretty fucked up.
I'm not paying no child support, man.
I seen you jump out the back window with CPS.
Oh, damn. You ain't no spider daddy, you're the spider children.
Here we go.
I ain't being no spider daddy. Fuck all the way off of that.
Lingo?
You said it!
Well, we learned it from you.
Yeah.
Okay, try the other
Just
one.
like those spiders.
You're not pulling and I learned it by watching you bullshit on me.
That's what the
I thought
spiders.
you were gonna say,
That's
I
what the
learned
spiders say to you, man.
Oh my god.
Like every time, like one of your spider kids, like bitch slap some spider woman, you're like, I learned it from you, Dad.
Oh, do I have to?
You're my real spider daddy.
Oh god. Why are they Southern?
Well, you have roll.
Yeah,
you've been all over
every
the place.
demographic.
Let's go on Jerry Springer and see if you're the breed today.
Oh, Jerry Spider? You go on that show?
Jerry Spider? No.
You've been in the Jerry Spider lineup?
Yeah, he certainly has been.
Oh man,
He's every episode, in fact. When Maury does the DNA test for the father thing or whatever.
And every time it's you are not the father.
in the case of 25 different spider
25,000
you are the father. It's like a reverse of those ones where it goes on and there's like 14 dudes up there and none of them are the father.
Yeah.
It's like 15 spider ladies up there and you're the father of all.
I like how you upped it one number from the 14.
So the spider ladies on like Jerry Spider like fight each other for you?
Yeah.
In the case of Angela T. Spider, Sage, you are the father.
How do we cross this?
How have you ever fucked like the Angelina Jolie of spiders or anything like that? Like,
I don't know what that would be, man. I don't.
Like from the Jolies to like the Octa moms of spiders, they got aliens and shit.
Here we go.
Well, then there was that spider in that one movie that he was Devin Butler, like Lady Octa or whatever.
Yeah, what was that about? Oh, Lady Octa, yeah, and that fucking, yeah, I think...
Not quite enough?
You wanted to go back and watch that one.
You did.
I
Get
don't.
more speed.
Sage likes them like it freaks in the sheets.
What's wrong?
Too muddy. Gotta go around.
That was
maybe
one
we
of
can come
Sage's
that
favorite
way.
movies as a kid.
And I could never enjoy it again.
Well, you do enjoy it, just in a different way.
No, I don't enjoy it at all now.
So we
Watch
can't
this.
go back and rewatch that film.
Nope,
Hang
never.
on.
Never again. The movie's gone. It's dead to me now.
That was like half your
You
childhood.
sound surprised.
Oh, but it was not.
Maybe a little.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah, it's this old man. That's more fun.
Thank you.
Itsy bitsy spy
And we're
called
up.
up Sage's spouse. Down came the cum and lost the spider.
Alex, come on, man. That song used to be wholesome until Sage got it.
Yeah, I know it.
That song is...
What are the odds that elevator's working?
Yeah,
So
let
far,
Sage
we're
get a
2
hold
for
of
2.
anything spider.
Yeah, which means we're
related,
due for some disaster.
The water wheel's working. That bodes well.
Could we ever, like, find you, like, some spider-related memorabilia from,
me a
like,
hand with
Hot
this.
Topic or Spencer's and bring that home?
Dude, oh god. No.
Do you like emo spiders?
Yeah, you like the goth spider?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that a fetish?
Big, big titty spider goths.
It's a real fetish.
I'll hold it.
You invented it.
Yeah, he invented it.
That's a real
I'm not claiming no inventions on none of this shit.
Oh, don't be so humble.
Say all the Thomas Edison of ways to fuck spider.
Yeah, you're the Thomas Edison of Hot Topic. Didn't you open
He's the Thomas Edison of Hot Topic.
Yeah. Didn't you open the first Hot Topic
Oh
in
my God.
1992?
Oh,
Here goes nothing.
Yeah, it was you and your first spider wife.
Yeah. You were like, you weren't sure if you and that girlfriend were gonna
I
make it
love
at
that
first,
pirate
but
engineering.
then, you know, she came back.
At
from the
first,
war.
you wanted to name it Hot Topical Spider Ointment. Yeah. To shorten it.
What?
That's a good one, dude.
Yeah, Libertalia. Come for the beautiful views.
Oh,
Stay
God.
For the life or death gunfights.
Oh, man.
So what made you change your
Hot
mind?
Topic is cool.
No,
You said you...
that definitely
Come
never
back.
happened.
Remember when Sage fucked that spider?
I never remember.
No, I don't remember. I don't
I
remember.
remember. I remember
that's-
thinking that was weird, but I remember.
Oh, God, no.
Sage appreciates that.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Better or worse.
It's okay, man. We support you. We don't keep shit.
It's true. I mean, I don't know. I kind of shamed it.
I fucking...
Here.
No, fuck that. Shame's a good thing.
That's going on your headstone, man. Thomas Edison of Hot Topic.
Oh, was the whole top come off?
The top.
That top came up so far with it. Didn't say that.
You know, even if you think that you're protecting me, you don't have a right to shoot me out.
If that reminds you of like a gnome, just the size.
So that we can
You know,
work
Gotta play with it.
You do have to say the gnomes are garbage.
You ever pick up a gnome and use it as like a flashlight, or is it just?
Yeah, man, how many gnome lights do you have?
Or do you prefer the gnome plug?
Yeah, well, you have one gnome plug. We know we gave that to you.
Yeah, you do actually have one.
I know.
Can we listen to that song?
You still have that bath bomb? You never used it?
No, it's in the gnome box. Down in the storage.
Can Alex listen to that song where all the gnomes are running around his feet?
Next stop, New Devon.
We all laugh while they run around his feet.
Oh, I was thinking the really like wholesome.
Oh,
Alex having.
The line about them running around his feet is from the song. It's about all of us, yeah. But the Alex the Giant is, yeah, we can listen to Alex. It's been a little while. We haven't listened to that.
But I like the Spider Lady.
Well, you know, we can listen to the Gnome song.
The Spider Lady song is very good.
I think the Gnome song is better.
Sage and the Spider Lady.
I'll get him to write a fucking Dead Body song about you.
You're gonna write another Spider Lady song. You're gonna have two motherfuckers.
I'd like something with like a really brassy kind of like sultry Spider Lady beat for Sage.
Irish Cali is in our Discord, so if you want to hit him up.
A good trumpet in there, like just a like real.
We're gonna have like a Spider Lady album if you do that shit.
Oh my god.
Hey, Elena.
How much are you looking forward to that?
We're here,
Not at all.
Still in the air.
But how much
Now a
are
bunch
you
of shoreline vehicles heading north.
Guess we'll see them soon.
Has he already made a Spider Lady album for you?
We hit a few hitches, but
Never heard of
so
it.
far
Is that
so
what you
good.
play when you're fucking
Good. Keep in touch, will you?
Sage press on the Spider Chief.
There is no music for that.
Over and out.
Okay,
You know how to
should be on
press
the other
those
side of the bridge.
Hey, what's up, Penguin Quantum?
Hang on tight.
Uncle Man, great time.
Yeah, this shit.
Sage is coming in
We're
his own.
heading for the balls.
I can't. Current's too strong.
Nate?
Brace yourself.
You learned that Sage opened the
Hang on.
first pot.
He did.
Cancel back.
We can climb
He
up the
said this. There needs to be a store for losers like me.
You got it. Come on.
Waterfall. Waterfall.
Nice seeing you today. Yeah, it's kind of melted around where we are now.
Somehow we're too far north for that absolute shitstorm. That a lot of people had to deal with.
Over here, quick.
All the cars explode in this game for no reason.
Yeah, it's
Just one bullet makes them explode.
it's more cold than icy up here.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
But
it's like too cold
Just
down
south
here.
of us got an ungodly amount of snow and ice.
It's just like ever so slightly warmer down there. Or
Yep.
you know.
Everything from like Wyoming to Virginia just got
It's just, I made a promise that I was done with this life.
So I'm pretty happy that we didn't have to deal with that.
Yeah, but I broke it.
It's been cold as shit though.
Oh yeah.
I didn't tell you because I was afraid.
Yeah, all those places got frosted over on Friday night.
I guess I was.
Some might say they got a hot frosty.
We have a lot of ground to cover.
Just keep moving.
Where'd you put my phone?
Yeah.
That's 5 already.
This way.
Yeah, we're almost wrap it up in another 10, 15 here.
15 streams?
10 to 15 minutes for this stream.
Hey man,
This game shouldn't take us that much longer.
hey man, we might end up having a Cold War done episode for a bit.
I don't think we will.
Efforts that guy's head got stuck in.
At least we're on the right side of the river now.
That one.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That would have been bad.
It's going to take 43 minutes to direct a scene.
Alright, well, should we wrap it up now?
Well, okay. I mean, the one route, the 280 route, is going to be like 37 minutes, so we'll want
a little better?
at like 5:20 or something.
Well, maybe we'll wrap this up a little sooner. I'll just get to a good stopping point here.
Yeah, you gotta show them the absurdity of that Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, yeah, because we do want to do that, too.
Oh, we're actually going to watch that?
You
Well, Alex has to. Alex wants to.
You can watch the teaser thing for it. Dude, you know how funny and ridiculous the Darth Vader sequence of
Now that was a Freudian slip.
You definitely want Alex to see some. I think Sage to see some Spider Burlesque.
I think Alex wants to see some Spider Burlesque.
Well, you seemed like you were waffling on it, so I think subconsciously I wanted to make it more appealing to you.
I think this is what you're looking for. I think you're just trying to project on me.
I'm not. I've never been into the spiders like you do.
I mean, you keep bringing it up.
I mean, I do always say, like, if there was a spider nose that walked by, you and Alex would be fighting each other over that.
I can't say that
They'd be
I could
fucking with us both.
I don't think I could compete with Sage.
Would you be like Eskimo brothers for that shit?
They would.
I think Sage just wants to give a spider an Eskimo pie.
They'd Eiffel Tower. No, they don't.
No, I think I'd just kill it and leave it for you, Ulysses.
Dead bodies, though.
Not if they're fucking gnome spiders.
We don't know that.
I'm gonna sit here.
I think so. Look how they're.
Ulysses is a corpse purist.
You know what? Fuck it. If the option right now is you're gonna fuck the gnome spider or you're the corpse purist, guess what? I'm the corpse purist. Fuck you.
Like, that better be 100% human corpse.
You're like Tim Burton, man. With corpse brides and shit.
Oh, goddamn. Well, we haven't said any good puns lately.
Well, I don't know if we have to.
Yeah, maybe we do have to. It seems like you're
right. I mean, like, Michael's a certified homosexual.
Shut up, true. Homosexual. I'm brand of homosexuality. Go fuck yourself.
You want to go get felt up with the Muppets play.
It's the felt up one. I do like that.
Bad way to die.
Well, I think this is a good stopping point. It just auto-saved, and we're all going to go get felt up.